The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a zero becomes a one, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the W Black, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear in association with ACD Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games The Shop. I'm your host, Blackjack. Joining me is my co-host, Sam and Foxy, as we are here for the beginning of what is almost the last week of play week, the last play week, mind you, excuse me, for our Season 2 Division plays right here of the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege League. And I am very excited for us to begin Day 5 of Division 3. Zerush will be taking on Sabres on the map of Clubhouse again very, very shortly. Foxy, how do you feel tonight?
I feel amazing, Blackjack. Thank you for having me. And uh, right now, just like you said, Division 3 right now, if except for Division 2, obviously, it's been very hot. Everybody's been fighting neck to neck. And we see Zerush being on top of that. They've had a zero loss victory, run so far in Division 3 right now. Zerush, they've played 5 matches and won every single one of them. That is what puts them on 15 points in the table. While following them is going to be Sabres, Team Waha, and Newcomers. So here's the thing. These three teams, Sabres, Waha, and Newcomers, they sit on 12 points, but the difference in the runs that they've got for themselves is what puts them on second, third, and fourth. I think the screen shall show you in just a moment on how the league standings look like, so you can have a little bit more of a visual input on what I'm trying to say. And then coming back to the fifth position, that is Shining Heroes. They sit on 6 points. They played 5 matches and won 2 of them. While the Peacemakers, they sit on 6 points as well. Point 8 sit on 6 points as well. So look at the amount of competition that Division 3 is offering for themselves in their respective group stage. One team topping everybody, just not taking anything from anyone, straight up destroying everyone. That is Zerush. They're sitting on 15 points for themselves. Then it comes down to 3 teams, Sabres, Waha, and Newcomers. They're sitting on 12 points. Shining Heroes, the Peacemakers, and Point 8 are sitting on 6 points for themselves. Coming down to the last two, that is Zillion Sports and Saw Winged Hussars. Zillion Sports, they've got themselves 3 points. They've played 6 matches and won only one of them. It's a bad run for a team that has made its way recently into the qualifiers. And Saw Winged Hussars, mind you, the team came back from Division 2 on towards Division 3 in the relegation, and now they sit on 0 matches won so far. I mean, that hurts to say. It only hurts for me to say that sentence as well. With that being said, we will be looking at ourselves. I think everybody's here in the lobby, and we have got ourselves a go from both the teams. So let's not waste any more time and take us right into the game. Clubhouse, Sabres versus Zerush. And the match is up and going. Mind you, this match is going to decide if Zerush maintain that top score on the leaderboard or Sabres make that equalizer come in and take their spot away from them. Blackjack, take it away.
Thank you very much for that beautiful introduction to the game, Fox. Yes, it is going to be a hell of an exciting game between both of these teams right here. Sabres will be attacking and Zerush will be defending. And even though it may be Clubhouse once again, it's the finale week for Season 2, which makes it all the more exciting. We're in the ban phase right now. The first ban coming out from Zerush is the standard Thatcher ban that we see on Clubhouse. We all know exactly why Thatcher's EMPs are oh so essential these days to take out defender utility from a remote location. You don't even have to get close, put yourself in danger and try to melee them or shoot them with bullets. You just have to throw a softball in their general direction and it will do the work for you. The second attacker ban coming out from Sabres is going to be the Ying. Okay then. Ying, of course, has been seeing a fairly higher rate of play and a higher rate of bans than she used to have before the mid-season balancing patch 1.2 for Year 5 Season 1. And, people have responded accordingly. Speaking of responding accordingly, the Echo will be the first defender ban and the last ban from Sabres right there. They're going to take out the Japanese operator who is known for his double yokai madness. And speaking of Echo, of course, I'm sure everyone in chat has seen the reveal for Year 5 Season 2, Operation Steel Wave. Echo gets his elite. We get a house rework and 2 new operators and some major buffs to some existing operators. It's certainly shaping up to be an exciting season, to say the least, as the last band coming out from Zerush is going to be the Mira band right here. And once again, we know why Mira's band. Her black mirrors are quite the pain to go up against when played correctly. And given both Zerush and Zosaber's team caliber, you know, we might just see some amazing Mira plays should she be left in the meta, in the game, that is. With that being said, first round of defense is going to be going into Basement Church from the side of Zerush. And we're going to have a quick look at both of these rosters right here. From the side of Z-Sabres, we've got Simplex, Drizzle, Nicoristo, Lancer, and Raven. While from the side of Zerush, we've got Shakti, Kanda, Area Dust, Blanky, and Cyberov. Sixty comes out from Cyberov. He goes out from the Clash into the Valkyrie. And Lancer, out of the IQ, into the Monty. That is an interesting pick right there.
Defenders, protect your bombs from
out of the
being defused
way,
by attackers.
Basement Church is our site for the first round of Day 5 of Division 3 in Season 2. And what a season it has been, especially, mind you, Day 4 of Season 1, Day 4 of Division 1 that we had just a day before yesterday, that is Sunday. Oh, it was such an exciting set of matches that we had that day. And I'm pretty sure everyone who was following the Esports Club's YouTube channel, everybody saw the highlights, the weekly highlights for all the divisions of Season 2 in Week 2. Would certainly know that, especially the last game on Border with Union Gaming, that was a match to watch for.
Attackers must locate
In
and defuse the
any
bomb.
case, of course, now that I've already, you know, talked once about Operation Steel Wave, everybody in chat, sound off the most exciting feature, operator, buff, nerf, anything really that you are looking forward to with the new season coming into Rainbow Six Siege. The test servers go live tonight. So, you know, make sure to download it, give the developers your feedback to make sure that if there's, say, an operator you think might be, you know, a little broken, or if there's any bugs that you feel need to be looked at, as we see, oh, was that a Kaid trick coming up from Blanky right there? It may have been. He's sitting there with the Kaid and the Hibana in the meanwhile. Yep, that was a Kaid trick. One set of Exkyrus pellets from Drizzle is not in his inventory. He's one down too many, which only indicates that Kaid has successfully tricked Hibana's Exkyrus. That is a big play right there from Blanky on the Kaid, and well done to him. We don't see too many Kaid tricks around on hatches, as we see Nicoristo in the meanwhile taking out the hatch on Moto with, of course, Maverick's blowtorch. You know, going at it in bursts might not be the most efficient way to do it. He's leaving a lot of tracks, but nope, he will get it and have more than enough reserve in that fuel, more than enough reserve of fuel, mind you. As we see Lancer, the Monty trying to push them loose, takes a Guma into the chain, and Shakti finds someone, knows that there's someone on the main stairs door right now, as these Sabres are slowly making their way towards site from the side of Zerush, and Shakti is taking a bit of damage as well. So has Lancer from, of course, the Guma that was stuck to his leg, as Jaeger's going to go for the peek again, pre-fires it, but he's not going to find Raven, who has rotated up the central stairs. Wait, is that? Wait, where is Kanda? Nicoristo taking a bit of damage in the meanwhile, and so is Cyberov. That is the Maverick trying to fight the Valkyrie, and Kanda in the meanwhile is on the eastern stairs right now. He's going for a flank down the red stairs from the side of CCTV, as there we go, the first defender's down. That's Shakti off the board. The Jaeger is off by the gun of Drizzle. Simplex, yes, another one as Kanda slowly sneaking up to what looks like the Hibana right here. Will he be able to get her? Yes, he will. And okay, he finally confirms as Raven took down Cyberov. In the meanwhile, the push on the side has happened, and somebody will not know where Blanky is. That's a big kill right there, as Blanky will find the Monty. No, he's knifing away, but no, the Monty will win that, and the kill will be confirmed. It's a 1v3 right now, all down to Kanda to try and make some plays happen for his team. A clutch situation for the side of Zerush, and he sees this over. He will get that kill. It's a 1v2 right now, but there's still a Monty in play, along with, of course, Nicoristo with a very injured Maverick. Well, not quite. He's half HP, but Lancer is very, very injured right here. As already in round one itself, things are heating up. Kanda doesn't even have impacts to try and contest the Monty, and he's got to play an angle inside of dirt where the Maverick is playing. Nikarista has got a good position for himself here. Kanda's pushing up by the boxes. Monty is giving away his location to, of course, the Maverick, and he's picking deep armory, but no, that's not where the Maverick's sitting. And Kanda is trying to find the Monty. He knows that there's somebody inside of dirt. Will he be able to get this counter defuse? Though he only has so much time, and the Monty will unextend and will take down the last defender. Kanda is off the board, and Zeus Sabres on the attack are going to take round one.
I really have to say, man, that Kaid really tried his best to stay alive at that time, but he was a little too close to an unshielded Monty, and that is exactly why he lost that fight as well. So, round one already in the favor of the attacking team, and we'll be seeing ourselves go into round two. Church and Arsenal room defense once again coming up from them. Frost is going to be employed along with the Clash. Very interesting. Looks like they want to cut Diamond with Diamond, and never mind. A 6-pick comes in from Cyber. The Clash was just for the show, and Legion is being brought on board. So the emphasis in terms of how the trap meta is coming out from the side of Zerush is really good, and I know, Blackjack, I know. just don't keep it in your pants right now. I know you're getting a little too excited. Nikarista has had himself a 6-pick, guys. That is onto the fuse, and we know for a fact that Blackjack happens to be a fuse main, and you know what fuse mains do. Yeah, they might as well get you this round, but this isn't hostage, so yeah, it'll be interesting on to seeing how.
Yeah, one key ingredient is missing, but you know, we'll deal with it as time moves on.
Let us see if the Clusters charges find any other victims for that matter. It only stands to see on how a fuse is employed on a site like this, because I think this time around the emphasis on where Zeus Sabres is going to put rather heavily on is towards the kitchen area. Swapping a Maverick for a fuse, maybe not the right option to use, but then again, you have 2 hard breaches already for yourself, so I don't even blame you, Nikaristo. They might as well, I don't know, no offense, Blackjack, but maybe Nikaristo was trying to 6-pick into something else, and he was not quick enough.
The most likely explanation, yes.
Right, so yeah, because we know for a fact on how the fuse is used in general terms of how competitive Siege is played. Let us see if Nikaristo does pull something out, because they definitely have understood something that Zerush is not implying much on intel except for the Valkyrie. This time around, the Valkyrie is also not going to be in play, and the fuse charges here. Does that claim a life is what stands to see. Blanky is very awfully close to that fuse charge, and I think this is a bait and switch play coming in from Zeus Sabres. Yes, it is. Fuse charges go out. Does Blanky take the fall for it? He's gonna get lit up quite a lot. He's trying to get himself a rotation mate, but another fuse charge goes out as well. But the C4 here is in play, and it claims the lives of Mulcaristo. What a jabberwock play coming in from the Kaid here. Really well played. Dodging from the fuse charges, 2 of them for that matter, and getting himself that kill onto that notorious operator, that is the fuse. Very well played by the Kaid. Blanky sitting very, well, he's a little too comfortable right now, but the Mountain is somebody who's not comfortable as he's facing the smoke waves right now from the side of Kanda. Kanda won't be playing the Legion anymore, as that duty has been given to Cyber. Raven is going to be on the main stairs while the hatch has been opened. And the Kaid is lit, but does the push convert is the real question now. Lancer still waiting on a call from his teammates, while Raven, I think, yep, he does have all of his lifelines and his Zofia charges for himself, but he's not using that to make himself an entryway, as looks like the push that Zeus Sabres want to make is on towards the church wall. The push is here. Well, a possible flank is coming in any time now. Watching this rotation from the hatch as well. The Kaid is still in that position. Legion trying to pre-fire away. Blanky is here. He does get tagged along quite a bit, in fact. The push from the side of construction tunnel is happening as well. Blanky still very sneaky, not being caught out by the Hibana. It's only a matter of until that happens, but Raven meanwhile is going to claim the life of Shakti. Simplex onto area dust, It all comes down to Kanda, Kanda and Blanky for that matter, as Cyber is going to go down as well. Kanda, the only one full on HP. Blanky goes down. He gets a double for himself.
Ooh.
Very nice play and win. A triple from Kanda. It's all down to Simplex to clutch it in a 1 versus 1. But Simplex is going to be inside deep arsenal. He doesn't even have the diffuser. The diffuser retrieval does come into play. But Kanda, he's got the time working for him. He's got the smoke babes. No, he doesn't. He's going to have to maneuver back and take this gunfight for himself. He's going to rotate into blue. Simplex knows exactly where he's playing. He comes in, peeks the hallway. Not the kill confirmed so far. Simplex looks away at the wrong time. He does notice the smokes. Headgear coming up. Very visible headgear for that matter. He's out of bullets, but the smoke is not. The SMG-11 pushing up to him. Only 11 bullets left in his mag. He has to make this clutch happen, but he won't. 0 Sabres. Definitely cutting that down to the wire there, but Simplex is going to be the victor of that. And they get themselves another round. Oh boy, Kanta, nice try, man. Definitely a really amazing try.
Absolutely. Hats off to Kanda right there on the smoke. He gave it his hardest attempt right there, getting that initial double kill with the SMG-11, knifing the Monty as he went for his own melee. It only was just the thermite remaining on a post-plant situation. Plenty of time for that matter. 40 seconds. You know, it might not sound like a lot of time, but it is most certainly a very long time when it comes down to Rainbow Six Siege. But unfortunately, you know, Thermite was just too good in that situation, getting the right peak at the right time, winning Sabres round 2 only by the skin of their teeth. Moving on to round 3 right here. It looks like the site is going to be CCTV and cash right here. Almost. Well, okay, a change in site. I'm still slightly hung up on that play right there, but of course we have to move on to the next round right here. CCTV and cash being a change in site from the side of Zerush. Maybe this is exactly what they need to give themselves their first round on board and get the ball rolling, because that is the first and the biggest step right here to get the ball rolling. Without any momentum whatsoever on their side, they will be caught off in more situations like that, leaving only one defender in a bad spot. And, you know, they don't want to repeat that. Even if it was a great performance by the smoke, you know, they don't want to repeat that because it's not working out for them, even if it comes that close. Third time could be a charm, you know, they could get lucky and pull off something like that, but they'll have to pick themselves up from that one round win that they do eventually get. And I'm very confident that Zerush will be able to put a couple rounds on board for themselves, equalize, and make this game even closer than it already is. You know, they want to maintain their win streak here on Division 3. They want to make sure that they go into future matches undefeated. And as we see the Maverick right here, Nicorista, he's already at the main wall of CCTV. He's going to be doing the Maverick thing, maybe a flashbang. Oh, that's a missed flashbang. But the grenade has not been missed, as it will take out Area Dust's bandit batteries and a little bit of his damage, a little bit of his health pool as well. Meanwhile, we've got Simplex right there. He's in there, and Area Dust takes a lot more damage. He wanted to bandit trick it, but no, he's even lost his C4. That is unfortunate for the bandit. So low, and his utility gone. As Kanda, he might just see the Hibana down there. He sees their legs, but no, he won't be able to get a connect onto them just yet. We've got 4 defenders sitting inside of cash. Kanda's going to rotate after his construction, and Simplex and Shakti, Area Dust and Shakti, excuse me, are going to go towards the red stairs. No, Shakti's made his way back in, watching the entryway from garage, while Blanky is watching the entryway from the breach right there. Zofia is firing away at the CC windows. Monty, that is Lancer, has made his way up to catwalk right now. Looks like there were no defenders up there, as the Valkyrie has been spotted. Probably Cyberaf is playing pretty close in the hallway right here, but no, Drizzle will get that headshot, and that is Cyberaf off the board. The ball is rolling, but not in favor of Zerush right now. They are in a 5v4 situation, and Raven has joined the Hibana right there, that is Drizzle, to support him with a drone. Monty is already at the garage window right now, and the Thermite comes in with a peek. He will get the bandit. That's a big kill right there. The red stairs defender is off the board, but a C4 comes in. Will it take him? No! A double kill from Rico Rista and Drizzle right there. Shakti will deny the diffuser, but he will see 2. He will still get them, and he gets the Monty right here. The Mute is making things happen for his team. The C4 and the shotgun, that is, coming to life for the side of Zerush. is in a 1v1 right now with Nicoristo the Maverick, and he knows where he's pushing from, and the Maverick knows where Shakti is sitting. A great play by the Mute, but will he be able to convert on it and give themselves a round win? The Maverick's gonna go for the plant, but he's baiting, but no, Shakti will see him. He will ace it right here for the side of Zerush, and what a final kill right there to finish off the round. Oh, that connect is lovely. And with that being said, Zerush will put round 3 on the board for themselves, their first round, off the back of an amazing play by the Mute.
That was indeed an ace coming in from the side of Shakti. And looks like the SMG-11 operators are not going down without a fight from the side of Zerush. So, coming back to the conversation that I was having with you before the match started, Sabres and Zerush, they are sitting very close for themselves. Zerush is on top of the leaderboard right now. They have 15 points for them. Sabres is on 12 points. And I almost was about to say that Sabres are looking good. Their form is really nice. Looks like they want to make this victory happen so they can at least equalize on the point table against Zerush. But Zerush is right back with the reply here to shut Sabres and us down for that matter, as we'll be seeing ourselves proceed to round 4. But mind you, this site has not been working out for Zerush, and another thing that we've got to keep in mind is that it's coming down to the very end, to the very last person from the side of Zerush. In fact, you shouldn't exactly be in a 1 versus 4 position, and for some reason we just saw a repeat telecast of what happened in the last round as well. The Smoke getting a 2k with his SMG-11, then he got the Monty because the Monty was unshielded. It all did come down to a 1v1, which he could not win that. But this time around, the Mute not giving up, he won that 1v1, and that is what awarded Zerush with another round. Sabres definitely not understanding how to convert the end of the rounds. You know, allowing your teammates to take away advantage like that, no, it's a big no. I mean, at least in my dictionary, it's called a throw. Yeah, I mean, you cannot be losing a 4v1 like that. Then again, it obviously does come down to how the opponents are playing as well. We did see the Mute playing amazingly, the Smoke as well, and that is what awarded them that win, and a well-deserved win for that matter. That round was very necessary for Zerush to put on board. That is putting their confidence up in this match, and looks like this one might as well go to overtime. With that being said, we'll be seeing Nicoristo make his way inside bar already, and he's doing what a Maverick does. No challenge whatsoever right now. Nobody's going to be counter-peeking him from the holes that he's made, and the blowtorch comes alive. I, for some reason, like watching the Maverick trick happening, man. Not exactly the best way that Nicoristo is doing it, but he's still getting the job done. Raven, very swift to the take here. He's going to make his way inside main stairs already. Seeing a few pre-fires come in. Looks like the pings are what is making him pre-fire, but now the bullet races come in as well. Trying to land his shots on the Kaid, but the Kaid is a little more, he's a little better with assuming where that wall bank should be going towards. Grizzle does spot the Mute playing below the generator rack in blue, while Lancer is making his push happen into blue as well. So it only stands to see on how Lancer plays this out. Lancer so far, not really a good Montaigne presence if you ask me. You cannot just unshield and keep losing 1v1s against somebody who's not exactly got a great gun also. I mean, at least that is what I would say in terms of shield plays. But meanwhile, Cyber is going to get Nicoristo. That is your Maverick taken out. I think that was from the motor hatch, but Cyber is very low on HP as well himself. Another flash comes out. The Monty still very busy with the fight that he's trying to take with the Mute over here. But Mute is in a really bad spot, and he's holding down just right. It's nothing that, nothing flashy that he's doing. Monty's been left alone actually for that matter, and I think this is the mistakes that Zerush have been doing. That is, excuse me, Sabres have been doing that is costing them. Raven goes down. Cyber goes down, excuse me. Raven collects that kill. Raven is going to get another one. That is your Jaeger of the board. Drizzle is going to get one more. And Blanky in a 1 versus 4 once again. And the Monty is the first one that he'll be meeting. Oh, no. All right. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Blanky. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is what I call a throw. You cannot just let somebody take an advantage like that. Drizzle. All right. A little bit of a moonwalk position. We saw him make, but then again, a really nice execute coming out towards the end there from the side of Sabres. Is going to award them with another round. 3-1 is going to be the scoreline as we proceed to round 5.
Well, once again, it's just coming down to that last remaining operator for the side of Zerush to try and make some plays happen, and that is oddly enough, that is when whoever the operator is, in fact, for Zerush, the last one remaining, that's when they start actually pulling something off. You know, getting kills, making plays, which is something that the entire team should be doing. And speaking of the entire team, Kanda is going to disconnect. That is very unfortunate. We're going to be going into a rehost right here
Attackers
on
need
the
to
match
locate and
between
defuse
Zerush and
bombs.
Zeus Sabres on the map of Clubhouse. I know nobody likes rehosts, but we're just going to do it to make sure everybody's in the lobby and it's a fair game. So, with that out of the way, everybody just stay tuned. We're going to be right back with more siege action on the other side on the other side of this rehost. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the game between Zerush and Zeus Sabres on the map of Clubhouse. The score as it stands right now is Zeus Sabres lead 3-1 over Zerush. We're about to get started with the game, just waiting on all of our players to join the lobby, as I'm your host, Blackjack, joining you once again with my co-host, Foxy. And the game has certainly been quite interesting because early game 3-1 lead for Z Sabres, certainly not something we were expecting, especially the kind of performance we've seen from Zerush. Don't get me wrong, the ace clutch coming out back in round 3 on CCTV was certainly very, very exciting. But what we've seen from Zerush, always going down to the last man standing, and then suddenly Z Sabres start making mistakes. It's certainly a different, unorthodox, odd, as people would say. Foxy, any thoughts on what we've seen so far from your end?
Definitely, Zoo Sabres have come prepared. I can tell that from the way that they're playing. It is eventually coming down to a one-man making plays for the side of Zeros to put rounds on board for themselves. They have not won a single time on the church and basement defense. So I think that the side of the basement is just not working out for the side of Zerush, excuse me, as both these teams have Z's in the name. I just get a little too confused. Zoo Sabres, Zerush. Zoo Sabres, Zerush. Got it. Never mind. So, Blackjack, what do you think? Were you expecting... Are you expecting Zoo Sabres to make this win for themselves? Or will we see Zerush maintain that top position that they have for themselves in this Division 3 right here?
Honestly, that's a tough call. Primarily because of what we've seen from both of these teams so far, right? Zerush, you can never count them out, especially given the performance we've seen from them so far in this entire Season 2 Division 3 plays right here. They still are, mind you, until and unless this game is completed with a loss for Zerush, they still will be undefeated in Division 3 so far. And the Sabres are definitely challenging that undefeated streak, mind you. So Zerush are going to have to be careful if they want to maintain that win streak. With that being said, we're going to be coming right back into the game right here as all of our players are in the lobby, and we will be, of course, going to second floor gym and bedroom with the same operators that we saw before the rehost, since, of course, the pick phase had ended, but it was still within the time limit for the rehost to go off. So, nothing really going to change from both of these teams right here. They're going to play the ops that you see on screen. And we've got all of our players in the lobby, making this once again a fair game, 5 versus 5. Now, coming down to everything we've seen so far, once again, to the point I was trying to make right there, is I can't say just yet who we might see, win. For primarily two reasons. One, because both of these teams can pull a match incredibly close, right? It can come incredibly close, The man count disparity we've seen so far from Z Sabres and Zerush, where it's almost always a 1v4, like a 4-man lead victory for Z Sabres, except for that one round, of course, will change. I can almost definitely say that will change. We might see Zerush, bring out something that they need. Maybe this change to second floor gym bedroom is what they need to do to ensure that they win a couple of rounds for themselves, get the ball rolling once again, even if they have been stopped on basement church going back to that site. Because winning gym now will... Yeah, they'll probably end up going back to basement church once again, because again, that's a great site to defend on. But the way they've been doing it hasn't worked out for them. They need to make some improvisation, some adjustments, and rethink their strategies maybe on the fly. It's tough to do that, but adaptation is the name of the game when it comes to Rainbow Six Siege. I know for a fact that some of the changes coming in Operation Steel Wave, some of the operators coming in, and how the meta will shift with the two new operators, the Nerves and Buffs, and the new secondary gather. Oh, the play comes in from Kanda right here through the drone hole next to the bathroom, getting the kill onto the heart breacher. That is Simplex taking the thermite off the board. The play from the Jaeger. This man has just pulled off a big win for his team right now. You still have Hibana, mind you, and of course this Maverick from Nicoristo, who can make things very difficult for the side of the defending team, that is Zerush. And of course you have, once again, Lancer on the Monty, who has been doing some very good plays and playing very good support for the rest of the team, even if when it comes down to the last man situations, he seems to somehow get shotgunned in the head a bit quicker than he would want. But that, of course, comes down to the online discrepancies of having a match online. With that being said, yep, there we go. The half-wall trick is done. Zofia will open up the soft breach on the main wall of Gym Bedroom's hallway, as the Lancer is going to try and make his way in there. but there's a little bit of soft hole there. You know, it's a vaultable hole. It needs to make that a full breach, like a walk-in. As Maverick has made it way towards the gym window, there's somebody playing very close. That's Castle from the looks of it. It will make a burn peak right there on the Castle barricade, and Shakti has to be very careful right now. There's two angles where he could get shot from, but he can play safe between both the windows right now. He's going to pre-fire away at one, as Blanky's going to go down to Drizzle. That's a big kill right there. Cyber is going to take down Raven in the meanwhile. That is the Zofia off the board. It's a 3v4 right now. Zerush are in the man count lead with 45 seconds left on the clock. Close to anyway. Drizzle is making way through CCTV right now, as there's of course the Valkyrie that is Cyber up on the main stairs trying to get a kill on to Lancer maybe. He's got support from the Bandit right now, as the pullback, the Bandit is forced to pull back, and so is the Monty. Nicarista once again trying to get that castle breaker, at the very least trying to make a line of sight for himself, as these Supers have to rethink this push right here. They only have less than 25 seconds left in the round, and looks like it's a construction breach coming in from the Hibana with the hard breaches, but there is counter right there on the window. Will he find the Hibana? No, he'll find Lancer. That is the Monty. All right, that's a big kill right there. And with only 10 seconds left in the round, Hibana and Maverick have to make a play. Hibana rushes in the side. She gets one, but will she get the others? Maverick's in, but they don't have diffuser. Hibana's gonna go down. It's all down to Maverick in the last few seconds of the round. Will he be able to do anything? No, he won't. Shakti will shotgun him to the face. And Zerush will take round 5 right here with gusto. Pulling off a great play on Gym Bedroom against Sabres, excuse me. Taking round 5 and making the score 3-2. Still in favor of Sabres, but it's only one round going into round 6.
Really looks like the gym bedroom side worked out for the status. Zerush, excuse me. Get a little too confused with the names here. But the top priority right now for Sabres is going to be getting maximum rounds done on attack. 3-3 proceeding into halftime, and more than that, the role swap. I think it's still a win of sorts for the side of the attack. And Sabres, they're definitely facing the heat. Excuse me, they're definitely facing the heat right now on the side of Zerush. Zerush is going to go down to CCTV right now. It's a very good side that has been for them so far. In fact, the only round that they have apart from the gym bedroom is one on CCTV. Church and Arsenal really haven't been Zerush's friends this time around. It's a very dependable side for so many players in and around this community, but this just hasn't been working out for Zerush. It's the turtle hole is essentially becoming more of a kill box, that Sabres are outgunning them, and that is what is pretty much happening whenever they're going on towards the Church and Arsenal room. That being said, we're seeing ourselves proceed, like I said, CCTV, very standard operator lineups coming in from both of them. The GSG9 brothers, the Waha is in play as well. We've got the Legion and the Mute. I'm not entirely sure on how the Mute is helping on the side of Zerush, because Sabres is not essentially a team that relies so much on intel. They don't really. Oh, look at that. Raven just realized he's got recharges and not claymores. He's going to fall back for the moment. Possible claymore should come up, but for the while, Lancer is just going to make his way very quick. Sabres always very quick, man. Got to say this. There's one team that attacks a little too quickly, and it's been doing that ever since grenade goes out. Being the wiser person here, knows exactly what is happening, but the Waha charge is going to catch the grenade out, and that's 2 of your grenades out of the way. That's going to make the Maverick go for the entire trick instead. C4 not in the back pocket of area dust. Still going to be playing here, trying to bait out the Maverick, I assume that is. But nothing very influential being done from either of these teams right now, except for the Maverick. But his leg does get spotted out. It's only a matter of time until he gets taken out, and he will. Area dust playing this right, and what? Area dust gets a kill off of that angle. How does that work? Simplex. There's no way the man should have won that fight.
I did not think that Maverick hole was that generous.
Oh boy. Oh. Drizzle still holding down this angle with the Montaigne push coming in, but Sabres definitely stand at a disadvantage, knowing that the main wall hasn't still been breached. That is going to direct all the attention towards the Montaigne, as the shield on the face is going to push in, but Drizzle a little too slow with this reaction. Not going to spot at the Legion.
Oh, dear.
And that was that. No, that was a really bad execute, Montaigne. Cyber is gonna down the Hibana as well. It's all essentially down to Raven.
There we
Cyber
go.
finishing off Brazil. It's a 1 versus 5 ace class situation for the Zofia right now. 50 seconds left, and Zerush comes for the kill. Chase, first one comes, gets dropped. The second one gets dropped as well. The third one is gonna take the kill, and Zerush are going to proceed round 6.
Oh no, it's a game of peekaboo right here. Oh, definitely. It's like, oh, one guy can't get the job done, two guys can't get the job done, third man's a charm. Let's go. As round 7 is in effect, which is of course a roll swap for both of the teams, which means Zerush are going to be on the attack, as Sabres on the defense right here. We're going to be moving, excuse me, to a gym bedroom once again, as looks like Sabres won that as their opening site for their defensive rounds. And the score, of course, how could I forget, is equalized on 3-3 right here. As I said, you can expect Zerush to equalize the round count right here, get the scores leveled up, and move into maybe a potential lead. I say maybe, of course, with a heavy emphasis on it, because once again, Rainbow Six is a
Attackers need
game
to locate
of
and defuse as many
probabilities
bombs as
and
they can.
possibilities, and you have to execute on them to make sure that you get all the plays that you need. And you know, it's always that that one chance that you may or may not take that depends on your own and your team's survivability in any given round. That's just how I feel Rainbow Six goes, you know, because playing it for what, 3 years now, it seems? Yeah, a little over 3 years. Wow, that's been a long time. And sinking so many hours into it, that is the impression of Rainbow Six that I have
5 seconds
garnered.
left.
And everybody has, of course, different ways to play. This game can be approached in a multitude of ways, which is one of the best things about it. There's no set one way to play it. You can play many operators, many different ways, and it can fit a lot of play styles right now as a game. And once again, you know, since Operation Steel Waves was revealed yesterday, I can't help but talk about it just a little bit. One point that I did get interrupted on when Kanda made that great play through the drone hole back in gym bedroom a couple rounds ago was the fact that I know for a fact that some people who love to do solo plays and rushes aren't very happy with the changes being made to the game. As there we go, an ADS and a Womai Magnet will take out Kanda's flashbangs right here, and that is going to deny just flashbangs for that matter. More flashbangs being thrown into to try and burn out the utility inside of gym, so that a Blanky to Zofia can take out the castle barricades, but one of the grenades of Area Dust are going to be taken out by the ADS placed right on this bedroom wall, but it won't matter as the half-wall trick has happened from the side of the Maverick. Shots are being fired through the drone hole, mind you, as there we go, a little bit of a breach right there. They're using guns as Blanky's got to make his way there. Nice and quickly. And Shakti looks like he's prepped that castle barricade, but a C4 was ripped by Nicaristo, but he's not going to throw it just yet. He's holding on to that for now. Blanky has made his way onto the gym bedroom main wall. He will soft breach it, and that is the opening made. But Simplex is inside a bathroom, and the drone from Aridas should catch it. Yep, there he goes. It will catch the bandit sitting in there, and Cyberus is going to finish off breaching the main wall on the hallway, just to make sure that it is open all the way through. In fact, Maverick has already made his way in, and Bandit will not take a whole lot of damage from that grenade. He tries to face check it, and he will get away with that for the time being. Bandit sitting right close to the reinforcement as Maverick has made his way up the hallway. He's closing in on the main door of gym bedroom, as Ariados is the only one to take any damage from the side of the attackers, as well as is Simplex from the side of the defenders. Nicaristo is sitting here to support the Bandit as where did that go? That looks like Hibana has made a little bit of an entryway into construction as the thermite breach is going to go off on the bathroom. Single reinforcement. Lancer's here on the main stairs to try and support his team, and the Bandit has made his way on. He's still in bedroom, mind you, and there we go. Nicaristo will confirm onto one. Simplex onto another. That is Blanky and Cyber down for Zerush, and there goes another one. That Shakti and the Maverick goes down to Simplex as well. Very quickly, a 5v1 as the Nomad is going to be subject to her own blowing away charge as Kanda will take out Lancer. Will he get the second one? No, the Wamai will get that kill. And unfortunately, once again, Zerush being caught unawares in the push they want to make is going to lose round 7. Sabres winning round 7 right here will give themselves back the lead 4-3.
You Sabres going to gym bedroom. I think that was a really good decision coming in from their team, taking a side that they felt like their odds are in their favor. And I would say that did throw Zerush off a little, because you'd by default expect your defenders to go on towards church, maybe even CCTV, but gym bedroom hasn't really been a place where you would like to defend first. And I think this has just been something that the Bangladeshi teams, for that matter, in that region do a lot. Solving Dusters in season 1, they would always pick gym bedroom.
Attackers need to locate.
But they did have Mira to rely on back then as well. But this time around, Mira is going to be banned. Zeus Sabres, they also hail from Bangladesh. And looks like they just like playing on that side. And it's just some statistics that I'm throwing around. Nothing too judgmental. It's just that how the regions like to play. And we know for a fact on the difference that comes in and when the regions are different as well. So actually we did not do the roster introduction today. I assume that is, but then again,
Wait a minute.
I'm just going to do it right now. You know, might as well just do it now. I mean, better late than never. So Grizzle, Lancer, Nigristo, Simplex and Raven on the side of Zeus Sabres, while we have Shakti, Blanky, Arya, Duskanda and Cyber on the side of Zerush. Blackjack, did you do the roster?
I remember doing it, yes.
Maybe I was just drinking water back then. And I know for a fact that you're always here. You know, it's just that I don't want to use the vocab that I'm about to use. Is yeah. So I'm just going to ignore this completely, and I'll tell you what I was about to say after this match is done. So
Okay.
we'll be seeing Raven get himself a really nice angle, and this is what I like about the tunnel. In fact, many people don't know this, many players for that matter, is that the elevation that comes up in the construction containment tunnel here is something that you can use for yourselves as the defender and the attacker in your advantage as well. That is why it becomes very crucial on how you place your shields in that tunnel, as a little off position of the shield could even give away your it can just, you know, pop your head here a little on towards the top, and easy one tap for the attacker secured, just like that. So 1.5 minutes of the board already, and nothing influential being done from the side of the attacking team except for getting the breaches done. I mean, in terms of kill count, nothing being done, and more than that, the soft breach onto the side of kitchen is not done as well, and that is what is allowing so many of these defenders to just sit very comfortably inside the deep arsenal area. Simplex, Lancer, Nigristo playing on a very alright. That's a good C4 coming in, but a little ill-timed. Not enough information being traded out from the side of Lancer here. That could have gotten that kill. Looks like Zeus Sabres are planning for this attack coming in from the side of Zerush on towards Motto. Right now, nothing is happening. Takes a few bullets to the shoulder. That is going to be Lancer. He's just going to fall back. Looks like he still wants to engage here. But now the push from the side of Zerush has been read out by Zeus Sabres. Simplex is going to get area dust while he gets traded out from the hatch. Blank, he's going to get another. It does come down to Drizzle, Nicaristo, and Raven. 4 versus 3 right now. 40 seconds left while Shakti is making his way, and Blanky is going to get another. It's all essentially down to Raven and Drizzle to make plays happen. Drizzle goes down while trying to take down Shakti. Before that, it's all down to easy Raven right now. And a 1 versus 3. Tries to get the Zofia. It's not going to connect his shots. Still waiting for a flank coming in from the side of blue. But Zofia is here to shut him down, and Zerush bring in the equalizer. It's a 4-4 right now as we proceed to round 9.
Once again, the equalizer coming up from both of these teams right here. Round 8 going to the side of Zerush on the attack. And Basement Church just does not seem like a side that... Basement Church does not, in fact, seem like a side that defenders, any defenders for that matter, are having much of a great time on. We saw Zerush, when they were back on the defense, you know, they didn't have a fun time here, losing all of the 3 rounds that they went there. And now Zeus Sabres, they've lost the first time they went to Basement Church as well. And it's a quite interesting observation right there. for both of us, off the back of all of the info that we're keeping for this game, as we're going to be moving back to Basement Church for that matter. We did see the 6-pick out of the Bandit into the Kaid.
Attackers need to locate and
From the
defuse bombs.
side of Simplex right there. And aside from that, of course, it is the same roster of Jaeger, Mozzie, Maestro, and the Legion. For that matter, it's pretty much the same roster once again from the side of Zerush as well. They've got the IQ, the Hibana, the Maverick, the Nomad, and the Zofia. And, I mean, these are the operators you pretty much expect to see when it comes to games where teams are trying to play it safe as much as they can. Not go for anything too extravagant, not wing it to win it. And, I mean, both these teams, they just want to make sure that they get or keep, depending on who wins, the top spot in Division 3's leaderboard so far. You can follow all of that. And, of course, between matches, we've always got the tournament screen up. You can follow the socials of the Esports Club for your favorite MVPs, the MVP standings, the league standings for that matter. And we're going to be moving into round 9, a 4-4 equalized score between both these teams. Kanda making sure that nobody can make their way up the hatch of the ladder of Wildfire, excuse me. As he's going to move through garage in towards lounge. For the most part, I think I see all the defenders inside the site. 4 defenders are on site. Lancers, oh no, all the defenders are in fact inside the site. Z-Sabres is doing a turtle hold right here, as Simplex is of course going to be trying to Kaid trick inside of Arsenal, trying to make sure that if there's a Hibana who tries to open up the hatch in kitchen, so that she is denied. Well, Simplex is just running around the main hallway and then coming back. I'm not sure what he's doing, as the blue hatch is going to go out. That is on stocks from the side of the Hibana. Shakti has gotten 1 down. And Moto hatch looks like Area Dust is getting it. That is, of course, the Maverick. The pre-play C4 by the main stairs has been spotted out as well as, alright, Shakti is going to use up another one of his Excaros pellets on the hatch on Moto, and the pre-play C4 is blown up by Lancer, but nope, it's not going to do any damage to anyone, not even the drone that just skates on right by on top of the scorched wood. There is an operator down the main stairs, and Raven is staring almost directly at him, but neither Kanda or Raven actually see each other. It is so close for both of them, but none of them are going to get the peek. And Kanda's actually peeking just a little bit too far back, as Raven, there's some shots towards him, but he's going to pre-fire back to make sure that the attackers know, both of them for that matter, that, this angle is contested. The Zofia and the Nomad are sitting by the main stairs, and they've got a Legion to play with right now. The lifelines are going to come out, and the concussors... Oh, no, that's an impact right there, but Iridas has gone down in the meanwhile above. That is the Maverick with the diffuser, as Kaid is not going to take any shots. Where did that down happen? Cyber has taken a bit of damage as well, and Iridas inside the kitchen looks like he was trying to play vertical and has been down. Cyber will be reviving him, as there we go, the Kaid goes down, and that is Simplex off the board for the side of Z-Sabres. The Z-Sabres make that a 3v5 as Shakti is taking down Raven, and that's another big kill. Will the Mozzie be spotted? No, he won't. And Shakti is going to get one. That is Lancer, as Nicoristo took down Ariadis with the secondary shotgun. Shakti going to get one more, but it's now down to the alternate 1v3, and he won't be able to do anything about it, as Shakti with the Hibana, the Bearing 9 out, and a Goo-Mine initiation for that matter, is going to take the last defender with the suppressor on the Bearing 9. That is ballsy right there. But that will assure Zerush the lead, the first time in this game that they've taken the lead, and they stand 5-4, 1 round away from match point.
So it looks like neither of these teams can defend Church Arsenal room. They've had a really bad run, both of them. In fact, when it comes down to this one single site, for that matter, the Church and Arsenal room, not something that either of these teams are able to defend. Definitely not. Gym bedroom and CCTV has been something that's been a little more friendly for both these teams here. But Church, the basement, just not working out for them. Playstyle is a little too different, maybe a little too passive, I would say. I think it did come down to Z-Sabres not reading into what Zerush was doing in the last round, because they managed to kill a lot of time off of Zerush, but towards the end, they just decided to peek everything, take gunfights on the first hand, while it was Zerush's job to make that happen. when you're playing on the attack, you know for a fact that the clock is working against you, while on the defense it's with you. All you have to do is make sure the time runs out. You don't even need to get kills for yourselves. I mean, that's pretty much how this game works, and
10 seconds left before insertion.
just not enough. I would say just not enough
Seconds left.
reading potential in terms of how in general that site is played, because so much utility goes down when you pick Church Arsenal in terms of what the attackers have to do. You've got to get the tunnel breach, you've got to get the kitchen hatch breach, you've got to make sure there's enough soft breach on the kitchen area, just in general, to make sure nobody plays deep Arsenal. Then the drone works come in on where the defenders are playing. A possible blue rush to cut somebody off of that rotation. Maybe even a presence being held on towards main stairs. There's so much that an attacker has to do when he's pushing down Church Arsenal. In fact, that is exactly what makes it a site that is most favored by everybody on this map. And it has had, in fact, except for this game, so far the most success rate coming to this league here. But Sabres and Zerush, both of them not playing that the way it is supposed to be played. You allow the attackers to come to you once you've wasted enough of the time. You don't want to be taking the fights first hand. But I did see that come on from both these teams. That is what put them on a massive disadvantage here. Something that neither of them could do, and that is what makes this match all the while more interesting. Meanwhile, the breach has already gone down, and Lance is going to pick up a kill onto Shakti. That is your Hibana taken out. Nade comes out, it's being cooked, goes out as well. Area does nade, does get caught out by the ADS. Just gonna move in, get the ADS and come back. Alright, Area does. And now the grenade goes down and he's gonna claim the life of Simplex. Alright, that was a good decision apparently from the side of Area does, but the breach is going down. I'm not exactly sure why it's supposed to get breached here. While I thought that was a down coming in from the mute, but Nikaristo is just gonna fall back. There's no push coming onto him so far, while Risen is gonna get Blanky. It's 3 versus 3 now. Definitely could work this out, but the C4 goes out. It's not good.
Oh no! Nicaristo!
Nicaristo goes down,
Right there.
blowing himself up. But eventually, Raven is here to get that refrag for his team. But here's the problem. Both of them are going to be way off site. One's coming in from construction while the other is flanking from main stairs. Where's the attack? They are already made their way inside side. Kanda knows exactly where that Jaeger is coming in from. He's got to win this fight, but he looks away at the wrong time. Now it's all going to come down to this influential play that Jaeger is making. He's going to get a kill. Yes, he does, and he's going to stop the thermite trick as well. And Zerush is still going to win that by the hands of Cyber as he gets the Jaeger and the Wamai. And what a play. The gun's coming alive for the side of Zerush. Wamai, no, my man. That is not what you do in a moment, in a situation like that. What a play coming in from Zerush. And the mute, Nicaristo. No. You hate to see that.
He just threw that. You know, he pressed the button on the phone to give the call to the phone on the C4 brick, and his life flashed before his eyes as he realized right at the last second, wait a minute, that didn't go where I needed it to. Kaboom. And, mistakes were made, shall we say. We're going to be going back to second floor gym bedroom, but mind you, it is now match point for Zerush off the back of that amazing play from a Cyber of the Zofia in that round. And,
Attackers
boy,
need to locate and defuse bombs.
given what we've seen from Sabres so far, right, especially in the early game, you know, not letting Zerush take a single round, only that one round on gym bedroom, and every time, once again, it's an interesting statistic for this game. The fact that whenever either team has gone into the church, they have just flat out lost. It hasn't even been a contest. They have just flat out lost. And it's quite interesting because, as you mentioned, Foxy, you know, earlier in the last round, Basement Church is a site that defenders see the highest success rate on, not just in, of course, the WD Black Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, even when it comes to Pro League, you talk Invitational, anywhere that people go into Clubhouse for, that site, Basement Church, sees the most play whenever it's available and the most success rate for a defending team. And it's certainly very interesting that this match has inverted that trend on its head entirely. And To put it in Jaeger's words, they said it could not be done.
Attackers
But
have
here we
located a
are
bomb.
in a very, very weird match, so to say. 6-4, it stands the scoreline that is on the Zeus Sabres plate. They are in the lead right now, and they might just pull something off to get a very quick victory on Zeus Sabres. Kanta's gonna already take down Lancer. Where did that go off? That is the castle of the board. It looks like it was on the first floor. As Kanta's gonna... Okay, that barricade was also pre-prepared. Not sure what Lancer was thinking, but whatever it was, certainly didn't work out for him, as the soft breach and the Maverick half-wall check has gone off. Area Dust and Cyber, that is, making
located
the
by
Zofia
attackers.
Maverick combo work properly.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Flashbangs are going to come out to try and burn the ADs, but no, they're going to make their way inside the bathroom where the Omai will get flashed. Maybe, maybe not. He was flashed, but the effect, of course, has worn off by now. And, wait. Is that wall reinforced? Or did that just didn't break? Okay.
Attackers have recovered
Oh,
their
that is unfortunate, Kanda. That is very unfortunate. That wall did not break on bathroom, even though the Ash shard went off. That is so unfortunate. As Victory is just going to take down Blanky. That's one on the board. And the Wumai is trying to peek. Whoever's peeking on the bedroom window. Not going to get the kill just yet, but Nikuri is just pulling up. But no, the Maverick sees him and will take him down on the flank on main stairs. Cyberov gets another one. That is Simplex off the board. And it's down to Raven and Drizzle to try and make something happen in a 2v4 first team. The Jaeger's going for the same flank he did the last time. Will he be able to get the Maverick? The Maverick probably doesn't know. The shots are fired and the Maverick is taken out, but there's another one. And that is Zofia taking down the Jaeger. It's all down to a 1v3 right now. All for Raven. He's gotten one. Will he get another one? He's stuck inside the bathroom right now. The Zofia is so close. But no, there's the Hibana from construction. As Shakti will take down the Wumai and Zerush, coming from a 3-1 into a 7-4 victory here on a Clubhouse. Will continue their win streak on a day 5 of Division 3 of Season 2 of the WD Black Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege. They are your victors on Clubhouse. 7-4 is the score, and 10 kills to the man himself, Cyberov. He's been doing some great plays, and of course, 6-4 and 6 shared by Drizzle, Nicaristo, and Raven for the side of Zeus Sabres. Amazing plays by both teams, and of course, we've already got some very highlight-worthy plays from the players as well, as we'll be moving into a quick break between matches. The second match coming up on your screens tonight is, of course, the Peacemakers versus Shining Heroes. Another game that is certainly going to be quite exciting for an altogether very different reason than this game was. And we'll talk about that when we get to it. But for now, we'll be taking a short break. That's it from me, Blackjack, and of course, my co-host, Foxy. And we'll be right back with more Siege action on the other side. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Double Back, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear in association with AC Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games The Shop. I'm your host, Blackjack, and joining me once again is my co-host, Sam and Fox, as we are here for the second game of Day 5 of Division 3. We've got the Peacemakers versus Shining Heroes, both of them somewhere in the middle of Division 3. Shining Heroes on 5th place, while Peacemakers are on the 6th. Both of them have won 2 games with 6 points to their name. So this is a game to see who's going to take the lead over who and get into that 9-point slot, which will assure one of them 5th place, which is going to be very interesting indeed, because we know sitting in 5th place will at the very least leave you sitting in Division 3. Speaking of Shining Heroes, of course, we've got an interview coming up right here. Foxy managed to catch up with Dragon earlier today and had a few words to exchange with him. So Foxy, roll the interview. Well, about that interview, looks like we've got a little bit of a technical issue. Not really sure why, but guess we're stuck with my yammering for a little bit longer as we work on fixing the issue. And it should be quite the interesting interview, mind you. Some insights into what Shining Heroes are thinking going into the position that they have in this season. And there we go. I just got confirmation from Foxy that the interview is in fact ready. So roll the interview.
Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the WB Black, the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege League, and today we have the OG Dragon in the interview with us from Shining Heroes. Dragon, how are you doing?
Fine, man. What about you, dude?
I'm fine as well. It's good to know. So, Shining Heroes, so far, they've had a little bit of a rusty start in Season 1, but looks like Shining Heroes are finally standing up to expectations coming to Season 2. What do you have to say about that?
Actually, we are like a bit of demotivated about what happened to us in the Division 3. Actually, to be honest, I didn't think we will be coming to Division 3 in the first place. But you know how things work out, this lockdown. I'm home, so like 2 of our main players can't play. Okay, so we have to change our squad. Like our squad is changing every time, every match we're changing our squad. So it's a problem for us, So like with the difficulties also, we are still in Division 3 and trying to get up. So now I think most of the players are coming back. So the issues are getting fixed. Even my net issues are like getting fixed. So maybe we can come up right now. So I'm very optimistic for the next 3 matches we have right now in Division 3.
That is good. Optimism should always be on point, and with you being the captain and the IGL in game, I think that optimism also transfers to your players. So that out of the way, how do you think the division has been so far? What are some opponents that you've been facing difficulties with, and what's your game plan going ahead in the week coming up?
Actually, like after we are missing out our main roster, we are not focusing too much on the games right now. But we are sticking to our game plan, the normal game plan which we played. We are just doing our basics and try to gain the momentum. Maybe like today mostly, you can see some changes in our roster also. The main roster is coming back, so you can see some winnings. Like we are hoping that we're gonna win every match from now on. So let's see.
That is really good. Definitely Shining Heroes. The community is expecting some good response from them as well. And what do you think? With the 3 matches left and the scores that you have on the leaderboard so far, will we see Shining Heroes get the promotion to Division 2 in Season 3?
Well, it's hard to be honest. Like I can't say, but the points and statistics matter the most. Okay, we will give our best to win the last 3 matches. We also have a match against Zerush. So we are hoping to win every match of us, and we are ready. Everyone's practicing hard. So let's see.
Definitely, that is going to be something that Shining Heroes will look forward to. So, to top of the interview, anything you have to say to your fans and your supporters?
Supporting us, maybe, because we have been a good team. Like before 2 months, we were at the top of our gameplay, but like some things happened and we fell down. You guys just keep supporting us. We also changed our name from Shining Heroes. We got a sponsor recently, so we are now Accelerate Gaming. So let's see. We are just hoping for the best. Like good things come after a bad time, right? So we are just trying to, cope up with the bad phase right now.
Definitely. There's always a rainbow after some rain. So, that being said, that'll be it from the OG Dragon, the captain himself from Shining Heroes, and we'll get back right to the games.
Alrighty then, that was the interview with, of course, a Dragon from Shining Heroes. As speaking of Shining Heroes, of course, we are just waiting on the rest of their team to make their way into the lobby. As Peacemakers are all in and ready, and the map is Coastline. Finally, a bit of a change of pace from all of the clubhouse we've been seeing lately. Foxy, how do you feel about the game we've got on hand?
No, definitely excited because just like we got the insights coming in from Dragon, the IGL, and the captain himself of Shining Heroes, he did tell us that they are very optimistic coming into this match and they are very well prepped in terms of winning all these matches straight up. Because right now, TPM and Shining Heroes, the match that we're witnessing right now, both teams have played 5 matches, lost 2 of them. That puts them on 6 points each. So this is essentially the spot on who allows the other one to take the better of them. And that is going to matter a lot because here's the deal. TPM, in terms of the round advantage that they had, stay below Shining Heroes. If they happen to win this, they are going to take Shining Heroes' position on the 5th place and send Shining Heroes back onto the 6th. Here's the tricky part. 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th positions in Division 3 get relegated out of the tournament. That happens every season. We know that for a fact that the bottom 4 teams from Division 3 always get taken out, and those teams are definitely they're allowed to participate once again in the qualifiers coming up for Season 3. But here's the deal. Shining Heroes, so far they've had a pretty, I would say, shaky run in Season 1. I said that in the interview as well. That's because they barely survived in Season 1. They were on the 5th spot. Mind you, if they happened to be on the 6th, it could have been the one that got relegated outside the league. Right now, they stand on the 5th spot as well, 6 points away, or 6 points rather, in their account. The next team that comes up on 4th spot, that is newcomers, they have 12 points for themselves. Mind you, 12 points. That's 6 matches played and 4 matches won. So Shining Heroes right now, their top priority is going to be getting themselves this win, and the Peacemakers as well. It's going to be a very tough competition because right now neither of these teams can give up. I mean, even if they win this match, they're still going to get only 9 points on board for themselves. And 9 points are 1 win away from 12 points. And that is what makes so much difference and adds so much to the stake of how this match is going to turn out. As we're still waiting on the players reconnecting into the lobby, as I just keep shifting here and there and checking that out. Meanwhile, what I really wanted to emphasize is on the fact that point 8, the match that we'll be seeing later today, they sit on 6 points themselves as well. And it's a little tricky position that these 3 teams are playing right now, because I think point 8's match is against Team Waha, if I'm not wrong. Let me just check. Yes, it is. So Team Waha right now, they're on the 3rd spot. They've got 12 points for themselves. And Zerush, so far they won every single match. Zerush, they are unbeatable in Division 3 right now on Season 2, and that is a feat we haven't really seen many teams make. Even in the Season 1, not something that we saw happening. With the promotion coming in onto Division 2 for multiple teams as well, our unbeatable win streak so far was not something that we saw Division 3 come up with. But Season 2 is all full of surprises, and Zerush proving exactly what they are worth, making sure that they are getting everything done and ready for themselves. And speaking of done and ready, we'll be having all the players into the lobby, and just as they ask them if they're ready or not, let me ask the chat if the chat is ready for this match coming up, because mind you, we have successfully completed 69% of the tournament. Nice. I know that. I know what you're thinking, Blackjack, as well, and I hope the chat is thinking the same. Just getting some confirmations from both these teams here, as we'll be up and running in just a moment. As looks like we'll be having a little bit of a stall point from the side of Shining Heroes. Never mind, here we go. And the match on Coastline, Shining Heroes versus the Peacemakers, is up and running. Blackjack, take the mic away. All right, never mind. Looks like Blackjack isn't here to take the mic away, but we'll still be up and running with this game. I'm here to host you guys. Don't worry about that. And we know for a fact that Blackjack is actually having some storms and stuff going on in his region, and you cannot blame the man so much on technical difficulties like those. But right now, we'll be seeing this match go on to the Coastline, and my thank you from the deepest end of my heart here for both these teams to not play on Clubhouse. Thank you very, very much. We have seen so much Clubhouse in this league that we might as well come up with season 3, naming it the WD Black, the Esports Club Clubhouse League. But jokes apart, we'll be seeing ourselves come into the ban phase on Coastline. Blackbeard out of the way, and the Mountain is going to face the ban wave as well. Blackbeard looks like TPM doesn't allow Shining Heroes to start off with Blackbeard on attack, as they'll be on defense. And the Mountain, a shield operator, not so many people favor that. Shining Heroes will be taking out the Mira as well. Very interesting pick coming out from them, knowing that we'll be seeing a little bit of more frag heavy play coming out from both these teams, as the match here is on Coastline. Well, but I really think that Mira has been something that Shining Heroes rely on, because now they've got their support operator back, and support player, excuse me. Very sorry, I didn't mean operator. The player that is very influential flex support player for Shining Heroes, that is Kingu. Let us see how that is going to fare out. Peacemakers are going to ban Echo as well. So, very interesting bans coming out from both these teams, and standard up to a certain point, I would say. But that was the ban wave, and that is out of the way. Shining Heroes starting off on attack, and the Peacemakers on defense. This match being, like I said, once again, emphasizing the fact on how important it is for both these teams to make sure that they win this one, or else they might as well put themselves in the danger of getting relegated out of this league here and making their way back all the way through qualifiers in Season 3. Let's take a quick look at both these rosters. With that being said, Dragon, Stoneheart, Dr. Kingu, and Captain Kush on the side of Shining Heroes, while Heathen, Optic, Strix, Kickass, and the Flash coming in from the side of the Peacemakers. Very, very good rosters from both these sides, and it only stands to see on how they'll perform here. The operator roles looking beautiful as well. The Maestro is brought in for the denial, while the Smoke is here as well to support him. C4 plays will be only expelled from Kickass as he's running the Mothi. Strix making sure that there's nothing to worry about, especially not the grenades, is going to bring out the Jaeger, and Heathen, just to make sure the intel is relayed back and forth perfectly, is going to bring out the Legion as well. Maestro camps being placed from Optic in perfect position. Strix is going to be playing a little bit more of a roam slash sight hold in terms of how his gameplay has been so far. Strix, mind you, you might know him as Hall, or you might know him as Admiral. Coming in, he's been that one person who doesn't really rely on keeping the same name, and that has been something that that does throw off the viewers a little bit. But meanwhile, the operator lineup from the side of Shining Heroes is going to be the Zofia on the captain himself, that is Dragon. We did get to catch an interview with him soon before this match started. While Stoneheart is going to be running the Nomad, Doctor is going to be on the IQ, while Kingu is running the Jackal, and Captain Kush brings out the Capita. But Dragon already starting things off with a wall bang coming in for him. Strix goes out, and I myself did not realize that he got himself a kill through that wall bang, as Strix is dropping a nice shot in chat. He definitely is going to fall back to this ward and see how he got himself taken out. Dragon, very agile and adrenaline right now, is just going to push in inside this dark window here. But there's somebody else playing from the top area. Is going to light up Doctor quite a lot. Dragon spearheading the attack coming in from the side of Shining Heroes here. It's been amazing so far. Kingo trying to find some footsteps, not going to find anything, as it looks like the Mozzie has already fallen back. But Kickass is here in a very influential spot. He's trying to establish some lines of sight for himself all towards kitchen, on towards the blue bar and the sunrise area. No, nothing in terms of how the defense is playing out done so far, because they almost already gave away a free kill for Shining Heroes in that pre-fire coming in from Dragon there. A very lucky kill if you'd ask me, but then again, there's no luck when it comes to games like this. It's just experience speaking. Kickass still rolling down below. He's got the commander for himself, firing off just some pre-fires, nothing a little too out of the ordinary. But Kingo is making his way inside lobby, looking to catch the Mozzie, but he's gonna get caught out. I don't think the information is traded off that there's somebody playing inside kitchen. Kingo is going to take the fall for it, as looks like Blackjack is back. All right. Yep. We're seeing a 4 versus 4 established for herself. The Flash is going to shotgun Dragon out of existence. Looks like the plant is going down, and that is exactly what is stopping them from doing so. 2 versus 4 already, and the round that started off in the advantage for Shining Heroes is now suddenly turning the advantage of TPM. Kick-Ass goes down, and that is it. The run out from the Mozzie is going to claim them. Both Doctor and Stoneheart take away the finishing kill. Oh, that is Kick-Ass taking over the finishing kill, and Doctor and Stone are meeting the other end of it as the Peacemakers start off first round all by the backbone and the amazing play from the Mozzie. That was Kick-Ass.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, we all know how important it is to put the first round on board for yourselves, because it's one big step that gets the ball rolling in favor of your team and gives you an initial momentum that you can capitalize on. And with that out of the way, of course, we're going to be moving to first floor kitchen as the second side from the side of the defense right here. And as it were, the Peacemakers, they definitely
Attackers
want
need to
to
locate and
extend
defuse
this lead
bombs.
and make sure that they get all the rounds on board for themselves, and make sure that Peacemakers are always, feeling the heat, as it were. And that is certainly what they're going to be doing. They've got, in the meanwhile, for the Peacemakers, of course, they're going to have to tighten up their defense a little bit. They have the operators needed, even Heathen with the dog for that matter. But, you can have all the utility you need, the rotations, the impacts, the nitro cells, everything you could possibly want, and still not be able to pull a round off on the basis of positioning and whether or not you're able to win your gunfights. And that is something that Peacemakers are going to have to look at and think about. And, especially not get wall banged early in the round. Unfortunate for Strix in that round. He got taken out way too early for himself, the Jaeger that is. And pretty sure we're not going to see, that kind of a headshot come out immediately from the side of Shining Heroes once again. But you never know. Anything could happen. And there we go. We see the hookah window that has got a little breach underneath it. I think it's prepped for a run out from either one of the defenders, but nobody's there for the time being. No one's going to be capitalizing on that. So Zofia, that is Dragon, is going to safely rappel up to the aquarium balcony. Joan for the IQ, that is Doctor next to him. And there we go. And in the meanwhile, I think Stoneheart is already inside of hookah, so that should be another good step taken towards completing this round. Actually, Stoneheart. Oh, a run out from the dock already. Then that finds Captain Kush. Where was that even from? That is the Capita down, and looks like Doc ran out from service entrance door for a 3 armor to make a run out like that. That is ballsy plays from Heathen right there. But that has allowed him to get the confirmation onto the Capital, which is a pretty big kill, because we all know Capital smoke and fire arrows can be oh so deadly for any defending team. Meanwhile, there's a pushing coming in from Luggage. Will Strix be able to find it out as there goes one? That's the Jackal taking one. There we go. The Jaeger goes down. So does the Castle, as it's a double kill for Doctor right here. And it's a 4v2 right now. It's a 4v1 make that as the Mozzie goes down. All down to the Maestro right now inside of Side Optica with the Alda's got to play this to perfection to give his team a fighting chance at in winning this round. He's got vertical lines of sight to worry about and a minute and 20 seconds worth of attackings to also contend with. And Doctor is very low on HP, mind you. That could be something that works in favor of this Maestro as he's positioned himself in the hallway, and droning is happening from the side of the attack. Shining Heroes definitely want to take him out, and there we go. The plant is coming down from Kingu. That is the Jackal as the kitchen window peak is coming in as well. The plant has happened. The IQ peak, but no, the IQ will go down to the Alda. That's 1 kill. Will he find another one? There's Jackal, who's now tracking the footprints of Optica, and the kitchen window peak is coming in, but no, Optica still gonna survive through all of it and try to get a couple of kills for himself. Could he make this clutch happen? The kitchen window vault has happened, and there we go. Stoneheart will confirm onto the Maestro. He fought the long battle there, but unfortunately, low on HP, not enough bullets in his magazine, will not allow him to win the round as Peacemakers, Shining Heroes. Oh no, wait, that was the attack, right? Yeah, that was Shining Heroes. They take round 2. I was a little confused there. Sorry about that. Ooh.
No, definitely something that Shining Heroes is supposed to convert on, as they're starting off on attack. Now we know for a fact that Coastline turns out to be attacker favored map, and the first round did start in the favor of them, but just couldn't end in their favor. Finally, Shining Heroes are back and running to the game, going to get themselves that equalizer on a 1-2-1 here as we'll be proceeding to round 3. Round 3 once again. TPM choosing to go down below into the kitchen and service entrance, as we'll be seeing ourselves run this very quickly. I'm not exactly sure what TPM was trying to do, and their a very spread out defense up and above. I did see, I feel like I did see a little bit of a misplay coming in from the coordination that TPM lacks right now, and this has been something that I saw them do in Division 2 as well. And I actually had a conversation with Kickass and Strix myself. We did have a conversation on the ending of season 1, as they approached me. They wanted to discuss something about how R6 in general works, how the competitive scene is, etc, etc, and I did give them some tips on what I feel lacks right now for them. And we'll be seeing Heathen employ some really nice bullet holes for himself that he could be using right now to get himself a really spicy kill here. Let us see if he gets one. It's just a waiting and a patience game coming in. Stoneheart at any moment now is going to peek this angle. Oh, Stoneheart. No, it's just going to fall back right now. Heathen can only be so patient. Keep watching this angle for a little too long and just might not turn in his favor. Let us see how that works out for the side of the Peacemakers. Still very patient here, Heathen. Meanwhile, the push from Stoneheart has already happened on the top floor. Very interesting. And the black guys being used on that gun here. Very interesting. A little bit of a drone work coming in. Doctor this time around has already made his way quickly on towards luggage, but the castle does get spotted out from down below. Doctor making his push happen. Dragon, meanwhile, is going to be opening the hatch as Strix is going to take down Kingu. Stoneheart is here to take down Strix. That's a refrag, but Castle is here along with the Jaeger to double peek the Zofia. It's a 3 versus 3. Meanwhile, the IQ is going to get the kill onto the Flash. Just like I said, refrag game is very strong for both these teams right now, and looks like the roam game that TPM was trying to do has worked out. Their brain time, they've already got 2 kills for themselves. All they have to do is sit back and relax and wait for the attackers to make the push happen on towards their side for the plant. Kickass putting this very small angle on towards the top floor as the top floor push is being established from the side of Shining Heroes right now. Optica, I would not be in your place here if I'd be playing the Maestro. It's definitely something you need to stay alive. While Kickass is going to get another drone. Did come out, but that's exactly what I was talking about, Optica. It's going to go down, but looks like Heathen is here to revive him any moment now. It's only a matter of time till that revive comes in, but the P comes in first, and Heathen is going to get Doctor. Revive comes in as well. It's a 3 versus 2 now. Very well played by the Doc here. That might as well be the round that they need. Yes, it is. Optica is going to get another. It's all down to Stoneheart and a 1 versus 3, but it's essentially boxed here in this one doorway that he's got to peek. Stoneheart still waiting for making this push happen. Optica is going to get overhealed as well from Heathen. Very well played by the Doc here. Great position. Stoneheart is a little too confused. 30 seconds left, and looks like the peek is coming in from the kitchen window now. Heathen is just going to fall back. A maneuver comes in once again, but the sprint might as well get heard out. Flash goes out. This is where the Nomad is coming in from. He's going to lose that gunfight. No, he's going to win that. What are you doing, Heathen? The push comes in from Stoneheart. He knows there's somebody playing in the hallway, but the Alda is here to win. And what a play from the Peacemakers is going to secure them round 3, putting scoreboard on a 2-1 scoreline and in the deficit of Shining Heroes.
A 2-1 scoreline for the side of Shining Heroes right now. Excuse me, for the side of the Peacemakers right now. They, of course, have the early game lead, but once again, as we specified so many times, early game leads almost always mean nothing. And an excellent example of that was the earlier game of today, Zerush versus Sabres, where Sabres had an early game lead of 3-1 and ended up losing to Zerush 7-4. So, early game leads are all well and good, but until and unless the team in the league capitalizes on it, it's not going to work out in their favor. It's not going to stay. You'll eventually give the lead away. That being said, Dragon is going to be going into the Ying 6 picking out of the Zofia. And that is potentially a big play coming out from the side of Shining Heroes. That could be exactly what they need to win this round. Equal as at the round count right here against the Peacemakers. But again, will that happen? Will they be able to take their gunfights in accordance to what they need? Or will they, unfortunately not be able to execute as well as they want to? Other than, of course, that one project, outside of course, the Doc, who is not in play right now, in place of him is the Legion brought in, that is Heathen right now. ADS is being placed down by Strix the Jaeger. He's put his last one down on the blue stairs right now, making sure that anybody playing on blue is protected from the grenade from the ventilation drop above him, the ventilation unit, the vent above him. It's literally just a vent. And then meanwhile, Strix, he's going to be sitting inside of offices right now. And just, you know, the Jaeger doing Jaeger things, making sure that anybody trying to push offices is punished accordingly. He's trying to make sure that no drones are going to find him just yet, of course, because the drones are his biggest worry, outside of course, getting shot in the head. That would, I would think, be his biggest worry for this particular round. As Optica going to find one. That's Captain Kush on the board, but no, Optica goes down by Captain Kush as well. Not sure where that went down. That looks like Captain's Fire Arrow has something to say about that. As Dragon's made his way in, he's got the diffuser, of course. He could go for the plant, and he will be in the corner where it's reinforced. Flash comes in, when he will deny the diffuser, and oh my god, so many bodies are being dropped right now inside the side, but the diffuser is in there, and Stoner's going for the plant. It's a 2v2 right now between Stoner, Kingu, and oh, there we go. The PW9 will find the Jaeger. There's Strix for the board. It's down to Kick-Ass in a 1v2 right now. He has a C4. He could potentially make some plays happen. He's going to be in a Sunrise right now. Going to try and throw a C4, but no, that's not where any attackers playing, excuse me. And it's a retake in 30 seconds that he has to make happen. Otherwise, it's not going to be his round at all. He's made his way up blue, but that exact area is being watched by the Nomad right now. He's pre-firing in the hallway, but that's just given away his position. He's by the door of Hookah, but can he make his way in? He's going to go for the Walton? No, he's going to go for the door. He has to either way because time is not on his side, and there's a window rappel coming in from the double window. Big window right there of a Billiards. It will damage him quite a bit, and there we go. The confirm will come in from the Kingu with the PDW9, getting the last defender of the board, and we did see Doctor, unfortunately, have a bit of a disconnection. I believe that was Doctor from the side of Shining Heroes. So, with that out of the way, it is a 2-2 equalize scorecard. And are we going to see a rehost request? I don't think we are. We don't have anything from the side of Shining Heroes just yet. And this is quite interesting. Looks like they are deciding to continue with the game as it were, not going for the rehost. Maybe it's a technical issue that requires a time to fix, you know, rather than just instantly rehost from a bit of a network disconnect. So we're going to be moving into Hookah Billies and the 6 pick out of the visual into the smoke for the flash right here. And yeah, that's about
Attackers need to
all
locate
of
and
the
defuse as many bombs
major
as they
things
can.
in this round so far.
That out of the way, we'll be seeing Shining Heroes start off with one-man deficit already. That is your fragger out the way. Definitely something that could potentially bite Shining Heroes in the back right now. Doctor is very much needed, and the way we, like the interview spoke for itself. We did see Dragon bringing out some really good insights for him and the team, that they're intending to win all their matches here, because that is what they have to do right now. Even if they don't want the promotion on towards Division 2, they still have to stay alive in Division 3, because if you don't, it's a long way up ahead in the Season 3 qualifiers, as there's so many teams that you'll have to still cut through and make your way, get your spot in Division 3 once again. That being said, we'll be seeing ourselves proceed up and running on round 5 here. The play from the Cap Tower is still here. Captain Kush is going to be playing that, as we'll still be seeing some alright, a little bit of a drone work coming in from the side of Shining Heroes, as they are trying to establish their presence on towards the penthouse and theater area. This time around, they don't have the Heart Breacher. I'm not exactly sure why they would try and push VIP, but that is still what they'll be doing. Dragon already making his way inside. He's running the Commando of all guns from the IQ. Very interesting pick of guns here. Usually we don't get to see the Commando. Not at least in the recent times, since the angle grip has come out on the IQ on that LMG. Still white peeking this. Just being a little too quick with the moment right now. The shield does get spotted out. Captain Kush is definitely going to fall back, but no more mine play. That is going to allow the firebolts to go. I don't think they connected. Ah, yeah, look at that. It's a little too far off the aim. And Captain Kush should know for a fact that the way the firebolts work right now in the game is that they pretty much work like how the mechanic of a water droplet works, but the push has already come in. Strix is going to get one, Kingo onto another, Kick-Ass onto one more. It's all down to Stoneheart, who is inside this hallway here. He gets spotted out, and that's a shutdown for Shining Heroes. From the side of the Peacemakers, as there's definitely ill-thought push coming in from Shining Heroes here, but the Flash is here to stop them, and we'll be seeing the Peacemakers get themselves an advantage against them. 3-2 is going to be the scoreline as we proceed to round 6.
3-2 is the scoreline indeed, and TPM taking full advantage of the fact that Shining Heroes are down a player. Will take round 5, of course. We're going to be moving back to kitchen and service entrance on the first floor, as these two sites, Hookah and kitchen, have been pretty much the only sites on display, primarily because the way the rounds have worked. The defending team has been able to go back on the site that they were up previously by the time they managed to win
Attackers
the
need
next
to
site.
locate
So
and defuse bombs.
with these two sites being, of course, pretty much the best sites in coastline, it's pretty standard stuff coming out from both these teams. As alrighty then, looks like we've got a bit of an unfortunate issue from the side of Doctor, and doesn't sound like he will be coming back, as Dragon has confirmed. Shining Heroes are going to be playing a 4v5 right now, which is really unfortunate, and of course our sympathies go out for Doctor, and hopefully, he just confirmed for us that his mother's health has deteriorated, so hopefully, she has a recovery. All the sympathy comes out from us at the Esports Club League, and hopefully Doctor can come out of this stronger than ever before. A little bit of a grim news, of course, coming out from the side of Shining Heroes, but that's just how life goes. Not every day can be sunshine and rainbows. You've got to have those dark days right now. It is trying time, so hopefully everyone at home is staying safe. And above all, stay inside until until the medical professionals say that it's okay to go out. With that being said, we're going to be seeing Heathen be taken out. No, the sofa is going to be taken out by Heathen, and that is Dragon out the board. He got the concussive off onto Doc, but Heathen will still get that kill as the Sunrise push has happened from Dragon, and he's got Kingu to support, as we've got the Nomad trying to push inside of offices once again. Shots are being fired, and nothing happening just yet off of that. Both Heathen and Stoneheart have taken a bit of damage, but nothing too major. Never mind, Heathen is going to go down to Kingu in the meanwhile, as the castle bracket was ripped apart by Hibana's Expire's pellets. Shots are being fired from the hallway in Kingu's general direction, but doesn't look like he knows where that's coming from, and that will be the punish from the Mozzie right there. Strix with the commando, making sure that the Jackal knows that if you're gonna make a line of sight into sight, you better watch out for the hallway. Shots are still being fired all over the map. It's a 2v4 right now for Shining Heroes to play, and flashbangs come out from the Nomad, but are they gonna connect onto anything? Doesn't look like it, and they've got to play this very careful if they want to make something out of this. Shots are being fired once again. Storona is taking quite a lot of damage, and Captain Coach has taken a bit of damage as well. There we go. The hallway peak comes out from what looks like the Maestro, and it's a 1v4 now, as Optic has confirmed the kill onto Captain Coach, and there we go. The Nomad will also go down just a bit, and that is going to be Peacemakers taking round 6.
All right, so Shining Heroes, definitely they're not having a good time right now playing a 4 versus 5 match, and maybe the side swap is what that might help this team here. We'll be seeing ourselves get a 6 pick from the Frost onto the Jaeger, as looks like the Frost was being brought on board only to stop the aggression coming in from the side of the Peacemakers. As now they know for a fact that 4-man on site is something that they can just straight up walk into. Might as well play a rush strategy, as you can just play on refrags and entry frags for that matter, and maybe that is what the Peacemakers are trying to do here, but none of those operators come out on board in terms of how a standard rush should look like, so maybe they're just not going to be utilizing the advantage that they've got in terms of man count for themselves. Kingo making some rotations for himself on side and his team, as we'll be seeing Shining Heroes proceed onto the defense here. No reinforcement on the VIP wall, as there's only 4 men playing here, and you can only get so many reinforcements done for yourselves. We know for a fact on how important the reinforcement economy is in this game. Anyways, just as I speak about it, they're still going to get one single reinforcement on each of these walls. That's some good teamwork, I would say. Good economy in terms of how they're using the reinforcements, despite only 8 of them being available to them. While Strix is going to spot at the mute anytime now. Yes, he does. Mute goes down a little too early into the round. He's got himself a nice drone from Optic to help him out. Captain Good going for the peak anytime now. He knows that the Jackal is in kitchen. And the pings are already coming out, or rather, the mute does spot him, and the easy kill for the Alda is gonna find the head of Strix. Still be seeing
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
Kingu and Stoneheart hold down on side, and Captain Kush
Attackers recovered
waiting
the
on
bomb.
near the waist area, just watching for any rotations coming in from the side as well. The Flash making sure he's getting some drone work being done on the side, while the only C4 that was in play from the side of Shining Heroes is now out of the way. Stoneheart still playing this long angle from Hookah, while the Buck is making things all the while more difficult for King to play here. Not exactly sure what King is trying to do. Challenging that angle, but Kikas is going to get the better of Stoneheart. It's a 2 versus 4 now. Definitely not in the advantage of Shining Heroes. Kingo has got to make some plays happen. Buck not making his life all the while more difficult here. Still waiting on the angle that he wants. He does get it. He's going to light up the Buck quite a lot. The Buck is just going to fall back right now. Kick-ass. Big window rappel comes in and is going to claim the life of Kingu. A very classic strategy being employed in terms of how the attack is coming in from the side of the Peacemakers. Maestro making his way in. The order does get sprayed, but now his position is giving away, and the finisher comes in from the Buck as well, as TPM get themselves very close to match point. We're seeing ourselves. Oh, looks like there's a request coming in from Shining Heroes here. I'll just ask them to DM the admins, as that is their decision to make. As we'll be seeing. Oh, all right. Looks like they
dear.
just left the game. All right. All right. I don't really think we can do anything right now.
Nope.
Okay, there's quite the match coming in here. There's, Blackjack.
I mean-
yeah, please.
Yeah, I mean, let's not beat around the bush. It's very disheartening to see this kind of a situation come out
Attackers
from
need to locate and
right?
defuse
A
as many-
forfeit, is never something anybody wants to see. Now, I'm pretty sure Shining Heroes themselves are pretty torn up about it, but Doctor, with the situation he's having at his home right now, and the Dragon himself mentioned that his ping keeps spiking, which means there's a net issue, which means he himself could have a disconnect, which would of course leave his team, Shining Heroes, in an even worse situation than they were, already in. So I guess at this point they didn't really want to draw it out and decided, all right, since TPM looks like they're going to win anyway, and we probably can't fight back, let's give it to them and move on with our day. So unfortunately, off the back of that very disheartening forfeit call coming out from the side of Shining Heroes, TPM looks like they'll be given the victory here on Coastline. I know none of our viewers wanted to see that, and I know that none of us, Foxy and myself, none of us, the casters or our admins, nobody wanted to see that come out because, we always want some good, fair games between two teams, fun times all around. But as I said before, it can't always be fun. Every day can't be all sunshine and rainbows. Like I myself, West Bengal, if anybody in the chat doesn't know right now, has a cyclone warning. And from what I can tell, predictions say that when the cyclone hits the city where I'm living in, it's going to have 120 kilometer per hour winds. So that's something to watch out for myself. So, yeah, not the best situation. But, it's just unavoidable. And with that being said, we're going to be moving into a short break right now. as we'll come back with the last game of tonight, Team Waha versus Point 8, a game that is quite interesting in its own right. But of course, we'll be back with that game very shortly. And if any other developments happen, of course, we will let you know through our socials, through the live chat, and if it comes to it, through our own voices. So everybody, stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WD Black, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear in association with ACT Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. I am your host, Blackjack, and joining me is my co-host, Sam and Foxy, as we are here for the last game of Day 5 of Division 3 in Season 2 of the WD Black, the Esports Club League. For Rainbow Six Siege, we're going to be moving into the game between Team Waha and Point 8 on the map of Consulate. Been a while since we've seen this map, hasn't it, Foxy?
Actually, yep, Consulate, not much of Consulate that we've been getting to see. But on a rather interesting note here, we did see both these teams play out their qualifier matches in Consulate itself. Point 8 and Team Waha, for that matter. Both of them happened to play the qualifiers on this very map, and very interesting that they're going back to the roots here. As essentially the finale week for Division 3 here. We'll be having the finale day tomorrow, that is. But while that is underway, we'll be seeing the bans come out first. Thatcher and Ying are going to get taken away. Two defenders still left to ban. It only stands to see on what Point 8 is going to be taken out. And that is going to be the Mira. A very standard ban if you ask me, but not for Consulate. Consulate doesn't really employ Mira in influential positions. I just don't think that Mira is all the while more powerful on Consulate. It's just my opinion on it, and I think that comes up from the multiple matches that I've casted and tested the game on a competitive level. Being said, we'll be seeing the Pulse getting banned from Team Waha. A very interesting operator being banned here as Heartless. I was about to say that. Heartless drops a frown face in chat because Heartless has been playing Pulse quite a lot when it comes to a map like this. So many soft walls that you can just see from below, and the Pulse ban is in play. We'll be seeing the operator lineups come in as well, but let's talk about the player lineups. Meanwhile, Heartless, Creighton, Bira, Toxic, and Kratos on the side of Point 8. While we have Mello, Roxanne, Danu, Sean, and Nexus on the side of Constant Esports, or as you know them, Team Waha. 6-pick coming from both these teams, the Vamai onto the Kaid and the Kali onto the Jackal. Look at that bait and switch coming in from the side of Team Waha here, and Point 8 perfectly falling for it. They did make P8 think that they're going to the top floor, and that is why the Kali got taken away. With the 6-pick did come in onto Mello with the Kaid, and now Point 8 does not have somebody that can take care of the Kaid charge or do what a Thatcher does. Now they're gonna have to make sure they get the they get that top floor control for themselves. And speaking of which, we will be seeing Waha employ all of the reinforcements on top, and that means the roam game is going to be in play, and more than that, we're going to see Sean defend on the bathroom area. Hatch does get opened up from the shotgun, as that is what we'll be seeing them do. Like I said, standard stuff in terms of how this map is played out, and really good emphasis in terms of how Team Waha is planning to take this match ahead. Point 8 having themselves a very alright, I think this might as well be a rush, but the Jaeger is what is stopping that push coming in. Free fires coming from both these players here. Jaeger is still in a very bad spot. There's 3 people converging on him right now. No wall bangs come out so far, but the wall bang eventually from Heartless is going to convert. There's the Legion playing down there as well. I don't think that the information is being traded out yet. Danu trying for some pre-fires. You're not going to land anything, as looks like Point 8. They don't even want to try and contest the main wall breach. Heartless already making his way inside the site here. Very close. Awfully close here. Cam gets taken away, the barricade gets opened as well. Another barricade is what is stopping the spiral push from happening, while Toxic gets himself a nice Jackal scan. That is going to relay the information off of the Legion, but Mello is here to stop down Kratos. A very important kill coming in from him. Nexus tries to fire the Alda, but he's going to get taken out by the IQ. So 4 versus 3, Danu is going to get the crate. He's going to get crate, and it's a 3 versus 3, still nothing done. The C4 goes out as well, as the drop from Sean is in play. Heartless is going to take one, and a Toxic onto another. It's all down to Sean. Sean is going to get one. Does he stay alive in this endeavor? Is a real question. A 1 versus 2 clutch that 1 versus 3 clutch that he's made it turned into a 1 versus 2. The IQ creeping up on him, doesn't notice him, but he's going to dodge those shots. Few pre-fires coming from the SMG-11 as well as the push from yellow has happened. He's going to get that another kill. It's all down to the shotgun play from him, but he's not going to connect in point 8. When on the very brink of this match here, on that little gunfight that could have gone in the favor of Team Waha, but right now Heartless is going to be the one succeeding in that push and making sure that that push happens in beautifully. He's going to put round 1 on board for themselves.
Absolutely. Round 1 off the back of that 1v1 win by Heartless. And, well, unfortunately, the Mute gave it his all. You know, he had it down to a 1v1, mind you, and he just couldn't connect that first shotgun blast. Had he done that, he would have gotten that kill onto IQ, giving himself a 1v3 and another clip for the highlights reel. But sadly, you know, that's not what's going to happen. We're going to see Beta from point 8 going to go for the 6th pick out of the Thermite into the Maverick, from one hard breacher into the other. And Basement Cafeteria Garage is once again
Attackers need to locate
the
and
site
defuse bombs.
of choice. Also, I was just scrolling on Ubisoft's Twitter feed a few minutes ago before the game started, and I have information about the test server. Test server is going to go live around 11 to 11:30 p.m. in Indian Standard Time. So, everybody, if you have your test servers already downloaded, that is when the update happens, and that is when Operation Steel Wave, which is Year 5 Season 2 for Rainbow Six Siege, is gonna go live for testing. And another reminder is that the test server is a week longer than usual, which is 4 weeks, a solid month of testing. Ubisoft really wants to make sure that this next season goes off without a hitch. And full props to them. They've been working through this pandemic to give us the content, balancing changes, and anything that we need. Given time, of course, you know, it's still a dynamic game, and coding takes time. So props to the devs at Ubisoft for their hard work. That out of the way, we're going to be moving into round 2 right here. Point 8 have taken the first round right now against Team Waha. As there we go, Beta's going to find Mellow. Where did that even come out of? That's the Kaid of the board. Beta, looks like that was a kill on Yellow Stairs. Oh, there's somebody spawn picking right now, but Nexus is going to get one. That is the Alda taking down Toxic. That's the Nook of the board. Probably went in for a plan. Oh, there's another operator down, but the Ash is chasing the Jaeger right now, but Roxanne turns around. He won't connect as the Ash will get that kill, but there's 2 more operators on the first one. Does she know about them? No, she doesn't. That is Mute getting the kill onto the Ash. Sean taking down Creighton, and Hunter takes down another. It's very quickly a 1v3. Looks like Point 8 wanted to bust into sight, but as Heartless drops the nice shot into chat, it's all down to Beta in a 1v3 clutch. Nexus very low on HP, and Beta throwing a grenade randomly. No, he's just gonna cook it for a bit, put it back in his inventory, and luckily for him, of course, cooked grenades, when you take them back in your inventory as an attacker, they won't blow up in your pocket, even though by all means they should. Beta pushing up the Maverick that is onto the round desk right here. He's got a Mute inside a bathroom to contend with. And he knows that there's somebody in there probably. The diffuser is of course downed outside of the building. Maverick's playing inside. Looks like Point 8 just want to meme around for the time being, as Beta is peeking all the angles here and there, making sure his flank is safe, going down the spiral stairs right now. And he's pretty sure just letting his team converse up. He's not even going to destroy the default camp, excuse me. And come on, Beta. He's gonna pull out the blowtorch to try and get the barricade as shots are being fired in general direction. It definitely Point 8 is just conferring about what they could do about this, the mistakes they made this round, and looks like Beta's made a full lap around the map itself, going back once again down Yellow Stairs this time, as Mellow drops the XD in chat, because of course we all know how ridiculous this whole situation is. There we go, shots are fired, and the Maverick will finally go down. Thunder will confirm that kill, and Team Waha will put their first round on the board by winning round 2. Righty then. Yep, certainly an interesting round coming out from the side of Point 8. They just tried to haul ass in there, but sadly they weren't able to. And like it was weird, you know. I saw it be a 1v3, right? And I looked up at the round timer, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left on the clock. I was stunned for a second, like, Hold on. Very, very interesting plays. We're going to be moving into round 3 right now. The 6th pick out of the Vigilant to the Legion from Danu, and out of the Maverick into the Jackal for Toxic, and the sight from the Defenders is a second floor
Defenders,
console
protect
right
your
now.
bombs from being defused by attackers.
Danu just, making sure he takes down all of the potted plants around this vending machine area. Doesn't look like he's quite fond of them. Or a lot of things for that matter. We did see him knife at a bench as well. He's going to be reinforcing this single wall in admin office that overlooks the visa stairs all the way into meeting. And if there's a rotation in front of this particular wall, like facing it, then that is a very long angle into connector, probably. As there we go, there is a twist drone in play, but Mello with Wamai's AUG is going to take it out for himself. That's of course plus 10, plus 20 on the board for killing a shot drone. And there we go. Magnets coming out from the Wamai on both the double windows, one inside of console office and one inside of meeting room. We're seeing Toxic with the Hollow Sight on the C70. All right, that is of course a good gun. You know, the ACOG doesn't add a whole lot to it. That said, of course, being able to hold down longer sight lines, and probably Toxic just wants to play around with the Hollow Sight. Maybe he's just more, adept with it. Creighton gonna drone the admin office right now, trying to make sure that all roamers from the side of Team Waha are taken care of with gusto. He's got Toxic for support right now, and of course the IQ that is Heartless down there, making sure, well, not down there, that is the repel on copy. That's, you know, the RED scanner and the drone coming in. Toxic has already made his way towards long desk. He's in that little reception area, and he's trying to find somebody. Roxana's taking a lot of damage, but, you know, he's pulled back for now. Footprint scan comes out from the Jackal, but no, he's going to go down to the Alder right there, along with the tourist drone that was next to him. That is Nexus doing double duty for his team, denying a drone and an operator. Bira's pulling up on Visa stairs right now, but he's got Roxanne to deal with. Will he see? He sees him, and there we go. He's going to down the Jaeger. Confirm the kill. There we go. But he's got a Goo Mine on his shin and an Alda. 2 Goo Mines in his shin and an Alda to deal with right now. He's going to take it out as the Echo's got the ID scanner out, but no, the Alda doesn't connect quite yet. He's trying to find that operator on Visa stairs, but Nexus just not being able to for the time being, as there's also a push happening on a long desk right now, and there's another one by Visa stairs. Nexus, you still have 43 bullets, you don't really need to reload, but Amy gets it off successfully and drops down the hatch into round desk, saving himself from being taken out. Things are coming out from the rest of his team, as of course there are operators inside of sight, as Thanu's gone one, and there we go, the Ash is going to trade with the Legion, alrighty then, and the diffuser is going to be denied as well. The twist goes down, that is Nexus downstairs, getting the kill onto Beta right there. And it is all down to Heartless once again. He'll be taken out at long desk, as Team Waha are going to win round 3 off of a bit of a mad dash right there.
PA definitely just straight up walking into sight there, into meeting. Not enough drone being done, and a very, very stagnant push. Everybody just straight up walked into admin and onto the double doors and inside the long desk and the meeting doorway. Mind you, if Waha was playing a little more C4 heavy, I think they might as well could have gotten a collateral for themselves in the way P8 is playing here. But I think that is exactly why the Pulse ban has come into play. But looks like P8 doesn't want to be using the Thermite, but then only they're going to the lobby press room. Creighton is going to bring out the glass. And the 6-pick from Dano is Warden. All right, very interesting 6-pick from both these operators,
Defenders,
as
protect your
players
bombs
rather,
from being defused
as both
by
these
attackers.
operators counter each other directly. The smokes from which the glass can look through is also the same smoke to which the Warden can look into. So it's going to be interesting. Maybe they're trying for a quick plant here. As it's going to be lobby. They've got the Capita. I'm calling it right now, Blackjack. If this is not a quick plant, I am ready to what do you say? I don't know. It's just speaking out of experience. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Casting so many matches, playing competitively from such a long time, I can definitely say with everything at stake right now, all of my property, as not like I own anything, but just for the sake of saying it, this is definitely a quick plan coming in from the side of P8. Looks like a little bit of a drone work is due. We're seeing some Ash plays brought out. That will be toxic, playing it almost getting his shots onto the Jaeger there, but not going to connect anything. And look at that. Vera and Creighton already getting their work done in that main lobby area, getting that drone work into place. 4 people already outside. Kratos is waiting for the call coming in. Kratos, that is the Zofia, waiting for the plant call. Smokes go out first, and then the peek from the oh boy. Look at the emphasis on all of this. Danu is going to move in, but he's going to get taken out. That's your planter down already. A perfect play in terms of target prioritization. Peek comes in already, but it's a little too late. The plant did not go down successfully. The attempted rush plant from the side of point 8 has been shut down by Team Waha, playing that to perfection. So all that does come down to Danu playing that perfectly. Despite losing his life, he knew exactly what kill that he needs for his team first, and he's going to convert on that as well. The push from yellow and the Zulu area is happening as well. The drone comes out. The Ella is here to quickly dispatch it. Going for the peek here. Glass is here to notice that Ella, but she's just going to be safe for the while. She's got herself Ella mines, and sound does go off. Trying for some pre-fires. Well, another Ella mine gets popped as well, but the head of the Ash is going to be lost as well. Heartless, meanwhile, is going to get rocks on. That's your Jaeger on the board. That is onto the top floor. Emphasis being put. Sean is going to be on top floor along with Mello. Mello's made his way on top, but he does get spotted by the IQ. Just going to move back for now. Capita not landing his pre-fires either. So we got to look at this. Alright, Creighton meanwhile is going to get Sean on side. I think, no, that was on top. Never mind. Oh, right. What a shot coming in from Mello here. So onto the Alda and the Scorpion coming down on towards Bira and Heartless. Heartless running the LMG. He's got the ACOG and the angle grip for himself. It only turns out to see if Mello is still going to be continuing his frag chase. Drone spots him. Information being relayed as well, but looks like the Capita is already a little too quick. He's made his way onto site so fast. He's going to win that fight against the L as well. It's all down to Nexus in a 1 versus 2. He's going to get the Capita. As you know where the IQ is coming in from. Not for the while. She's actually going to be attempting the plan, but that's a bait plan. The camera is going to get taken away. The push from the Maestro comes in, but she's getting spotted on the Maestro cam. I might as well go for this denial, but no, the couches are what is stopping that plan. She's gotten off the plan. She's making this push happen, and she's going to win that gunfight. Point 8. I got to walk away once again on the back of Heartless on the way he picks those gunfights happen, and he's just making sure he's getting these rounds on board for his team.
Absolutely, and with that, round 4 going in favor of point 8 means that the early game has been equalized 2-2 right here into round 5. We are 2 rounds away from the role swap, and looks like we're going to be heading back to Garage and Cafeteria from the side of the defense right now. Team Waha, of course, want to get the lead in their favor, but whether or not they'll be able to remains to be seen. We've got Beta right here, sticking with the Lion pick as Toxic is in move out of the Jackal into the Buck right now. And, oh, he's just confirming, yep, the Buck is going to be in play from the side of the attacking team. As there we go, round 5 is going to be in play. I think that entire previous round on the first floor lobby can be summarized in just one set of words. There was an attempt, and that's about it. You know, they couldn't capitalize on it at all, and the Warden being played right there, making sure that the planter got taken out nice and early, and the early, the quick fast plant didn't go out from the side of the attackers of point 8. And at this point, we can really safely say that both of these teams are just having fun. You know, they're doing whatever, throwing out whatever. They're just here to have fun, and that is a massive change of pace from what we normally see when it comes to the WD Black Esports Club League. And it's always people, actually trying and making strats, counter strats, plays, counter plays, all of the skilled higher tier competitive stuff. And that is very fun to see. That's been one of the big driving forces of Rainbow Six competitive. As will this be a rush? That line scan is pretty quick right now. The flashbangs are going off on yellow stairs. It looks like the Buck might just pull in to try and take out the the Kaid's Electroclaw, that is. I almost said bandit batteries because I'm so used to saying bandit batteries when it comes to this basement garage site. But, you know, we're not going to have a bandit in play from the side of Team Waha right now. They're relying on Mello with the Kaid. And he's going to be doing quite a lot of work right now. Not even there to trick the wall. He's just sitting there making sure that the attackers can't push us here. But the buck is pushed into yellow. He's taken out the Electroclaws and given Thermite enough room to hard breach right now. Melo's pulling up, and he's going to find the IQ. He's going to down her, and the C4 comes in, but will it connect? Yes, it will. Heartless goes down. The C4 confirmed from Melo. Is going to take out the IQ, and Kratos goes down as well. But that was a team kill from Toxic. That is unfortunate, as there we go. Roxanne's going to go down in the meanwhile. Toxic redeems himself with that shot onto the Jaeger, as that is the first defender down for the side of Team Waha right now. Shots are being fired through the breach at the Thermite right now, and Vita, of course, with the diffuser, and the Lion is there to support.
The attackers bomb diffuser.
We've got a Vigil on the first floor right now. That's Danu. He's going to try to take out the Buck, who's going to be doing some vertical plays right now, and the drone is going to spot where... No, I don't think it's spotted where the where the operator side of bathroom is sitting. That is the mute right there, and there we go. The SMG alone is going to get that, but there the Lion scan is going to detect him, but no, Lion's going to go down as well. Sean with a double kill, as it's all down to Creighton on the Thermite, and he'll be taken out by Nexus, as Team Waha will once again drop bodies in a flurry. And as the bodies hit the floor, we're going to be seeing a 3-2 round lead for the side of the defenders.
No, definitely just I would say it's the way this match is turning out to be, it's pretty much all around the map. Like, there's legitimately no structure that either of these teams are following. It's just chilling, right? They're just chilling out in the match right now. They don't want to take too much pressure onto themselves. As let's just get up and running with the scores that they have for themselves. P8, they're a little down below. They're on the 7th spot, if I'm not wrong. While Team Waha, they sit on the 4th, very comfortable. They've got themselves 12 points, mind you. And the 6-pick attempt comes in from Dano, but it's a little too late. They've still got the Valkyrie for himself. We'll be seeing the 6-pick from Creighton come in onto Blackbeard as well. Very interesting 6-pick there. As looks like they'll be going for another quick plan maybe. They've got Kratos on the Gridlock, Toxic on the Jackal. That's 2 smokes already, and the Blackbeard. It might as well be something like, might go on this double window rappel, take out the Gridlock charges. They have the Waha in play. That is something they'll have to be careful about definitely, and that is why Heartless comes in. You got the stuns, take him out. Creighton has got the stuns as well. You take those Waha charges, burn them out. The ADS is something that we'll have to worry about as well, but the intel from Dano is going to come out onto that window, as we did see him place a camera over there. So this is what I'm expecting PA to do right now. They're going for a full-on double window push and a double window plant, but it might take a little while on how they intend to make that push happen, but it only stands to see on how that will all convert for them. Heartless making his way quickly into the main lobby. Not going to catch anybody. He's just going to move back. Make the push happen from yellow most probably. The Ash got himself a nice drone. Drone goes out, but the shotgun is going to take out the drone here. Heartless, knowing that that is not a fight he should be taking, is just going to fall back. Peek the hatch once again from down below. Waiting for the Maestro to make any move here. Might as well take him out, but look at this pre-fire coming in from the Alta. It's in a wrong spot rather. Still seeing the rappel game from Creighton is just going to fall back. And look at that. The smoke being used to perfection. There's so much happening right now on the map. Yes, that's a bad gridlock charge coming in from Kratos. So she cannot just invest a lot of time in making that push. Danu, meanwhile, is going to get Heartless. That was your Ash taken out. So just roaming around did not work out, as the ADS are doing what they're supposed to, making sure that the defenders do not have to worry about grenades. Another magnet goes out from Mello. Very important one for that matter. There's so many things that the magnet is going to be stopping right now. Danu is going to go for a really long run out. Not going to find anybody. Just going to come back. Nothing to do here. So the attack not in the right position to even convert on that kill for that matter. As it's all come down to a standstill while P8 figures out what they should be doing to make this round theirs. As P8 is just going to have a nice look at the charges.
Oh wow.
He's just looking at that garden of Gridlock's track singers. Danu is going to get another kill. Where did that come from? That was from Garage. Now using her C4 to get himself that run out is going to make sure he gets the Blackbeard, a very important one for that matter. A very influential operator is going to be off the board. Vira, Toxic, and Kratos is all that is left. As we'll still be seeing Toxic making his way from Visa inside, does pick a gunfight along with the Valkyrie, but the Valkyrie's just decided to fall back. Oh, a nice pre-fire comes in from Toxic. He's gonna claim the headshot onto Danu. What? Alrighty then. Danu drops a nice. Oh, looks like Kratos
dear.
is stuck here.
Yep. Oh dear. That's unfortunate.
Kratos not really able to do anything. That's sad. That's actually sad, man.
15 seconds left.
Oh,
There's the Valkyrie cam spotting her out as well. Look at that. In the camera, we can see it right now. It's on the stairs.
5 seconds.
And Sean
no.
is going to get a kill, but Kratos is going to get another one. That's
Operators, you are out of time.
very funny.
Oh well.
All right. Waha is going to be the victor of that fight anyway. We're seeing a 4-2 scoreline as we proceed to round 7 with the side swap coming in. And I'm expecting P8 to bring out the guns alive and go very frag heavy in the terms of they've been playing this match so far.
Well, that is probably what we're going to be seeing indeed, as we're going to be moving to console office and a meeting room on the second floor once again, because round 7 means the role swap has in fact happened, and it's definitely going to be very interesting to see what both teams bring out. Beta going for the visual mix-up right there, out of the Ella into the Ella with the 6-pick ticket, and he's going to stay on the Ella for that matter. As
Defenders, protect your bombs
the
from
back
being
of
defused by attackers.
the secret strat being employed by the attacking team. That was, of course, point 8 up until this round. That is getting the Gridlock stuck in that bug spot of Confident outside the yellow stairs door. And it certainly isn't winning them any gunfights anytime soon, but, you know, just a little bit of fun that both of these teams are having. We've had so many days of, I mean, shall I say sweaty plays from so many teams. And don't get me wrong, sweaty is used as a word that's meant to, like, indicate players who take a game too seriously and whatnot. When you're in competitive, you are supposed to take the game seriously, as it were. It's very rare to see games like this where both teams are just chilling, having fun, doing all of these sorts of runouts. Every single buddy from point 8 is spawn peeking. So, you know, these sorts of games are rare, and we should enjoy them just as much as we enjoy a game with everybody giving it their all. Sometimes not giving it your all is the best, as we see Toxic right here going for the prone push onto the Visa stairs, as it were. And yeah, it's just a fun time. Melo's made his way into Visa right now, gonna try to find somebody. These drones are coming out from from Team Waha as well, as they want to make this push happen. They want to get a couple rounds for themselves, get that lead extended. Toxic is going very ballsy right now, peeking the windows of admin, sitting so close to them, and there we go. His own gadget gave his position away to Roxanne. The IQ and the RED scanner will make quick work of the visual, as Toxic drops an F for himself in the chat. Nobody in the meanwhile is going to get taken out by Heartless. That is Danu right there, the Doc on the first floor, roaming away to his heart's content, healing himself with what little damage he took from Nomad's bullets. We still got a minute 45 left in the round, and the man count for both these teams are equalized right now. Still, joning is happening from both from the side of Team Waha. They want to make sure that they know where the roamers are. And oh, what a connect from the Doc. Heartless with a double kill for himself. Will take down Mello right there. The Zofa off the board, as he's going to overheal sitting inside of Piano. Expecting a push coming in from somewhere else, but no one's going to be pushing him for the time being. We've got Roxanne, the IQ, trying to push up long dust right now. He's quick peeking, face checking everything he can, but he's gonna find anybody just yet. Shots fired from the Legion from inside a meeting. He's gonna try and counter, but Sean is gonna go down to Heartless. This triple kill right now. Oh, almost a wall bang onto the Legion. He's still gonna see him, but not going to take him down just yet. It's a 4v2 right now. Point 8 sit very heavily in the man count lead as Kratos is putting away. Oh, there we go. He's gonna go down. So does Creatin go down, and it's a double kill for Roxanne and Nexus supporting him nice and well. Suddenly it's a 2v2. Beta is the only one on full HP for the defenders, and Roxanne is the only one on full HP. Mind you, Nexus has quite the high HP pool. Beta's gonna get one, but Wooly managed to get the thermite. That's Nexus. Where's Nexus even playing inside a meeting? The Doc's gonna see him, and there we go. He will get the kill on the Nexus as Nexus took down Beta, and point 8 are going to win round 7, making the scoreline 4-3. Oh, 4-3 is the scoreline right here on round 8. Going into Cafeteria and Garage is the site of the defense. And some great plays by the Doc we saw in the last round. You know, getting the kills on the first floor as he needed to, and coming back to take even more operators off the board for his team. Heartless is going to 6-pick out of the Doc into the Jaeger this round. And we should be underway very shortly right here. And once again, you know, the thing I was talking about in the last round is games like this, they're kind of rare to get.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Just being absolutely crazy, balls to the wall type of fun. And again, it's not common at all for competitive teams, but it's something that is a very welcome change of pace every now and again. Kratos with the mute, he's going to be putting down his mute jammers on the main wall of CC, on the main wall of Garage, and looks like Toxic doesn't like that. He's going to take out one of the mute jammers of his own teammate and give Kratos one less jammer to work with.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Alright, it's gonna be a rotate being made by the mute, but he's deciding which one to do, and looks like Jaeger wants him to do that one, and that he will oblige to Heartless's request. And the mute is gonna lose the C4 because nobody in point 8 has an impact grenade. They've got the Valkyrie, the Zofia, the Jaeger, the Bandit, and of course the mute, and none of them have impact grenades, as we all know all too well. Toxic's going to be opening out both windows inside of console office to get that long peek onto just outside Garage. He's got the C4 as well. He's going to blow it up, but he's not going to find anybody for the time being. Rotating down yellow and trying to make his way back towards side. There's somebody out here who's shooting on yellow door, mind you. And he's going to make sure to just open that out, give them an even wider line of sight, and pull back in with Kratos the mute sitting inside of Cafeteria. Heartless on the run right now. Jones gonna spot him as he makes his way towards a spiral, and there are of course there's one attacker on the top floor from what I can tell. Oh, that make that 2 on the top floor, as I could see from the outlines right there. And there's somebody outside of course round desk joining away to make sure that no roamers are still in that area so that they can enter and get the breaching done. Heartless making his way up service stairs right now. He's gonna move up through Visa stairs and try and find whoever's on the second floor to try and get a couple of kills. He's on this flank, and oh, Ella just joins him out of the corner of his eye. The Claymore that was on the stairs door is going to be taken out. Shots are being fired all over the place, as still nothing big happening. It's outside of the fact that Sean has lost a lot of HP. There we go. Melo's going to go down to Kraden, and Kraden's going to be taken out by Dhanu right there, as the Nomad charge on the Randa's door is not going to be taken out, but the Ella is going to be taken out, and Heartless is going to get stunned by his own teammate. The downed Ella detonating her last Gershmont is going to disadvantage the Jaeger. There we go. 2 stunned for his own good. To hear the shots coming out from the IQ, and that is Roxanne taking the kill all too easily. And he's going to get traded out, and the Nomad will be down as well. By Toxic making the push happen. As Thermite goes in, he's going to get the Bandit, and the plays are heating up right now. It's a 1v3. Make that a 1v2, as Nexus and Sean are the only ones alive. Dhanu might get revived. He is making it a proper 1v3. It's all down to Kratos, the mute. He's got more HP than all 3 of the attackers, but he has to play around White Van while there's a buck above him, and there we go. The Thermal will get that kill. And the team Waha are going to take round 8, extending their lead further once again and making the scoreline 5-3.
Now we'll be seeing Team Waha take themselves on this advantage here. They've been seeing a little, sitting a little too comfortable right now. If they get themselves this win as well, that is going to put them on 15 points, if I'm not wrong. Isn't that it? So that is definitely going to award them the second spot. Is that right? Are the statistics right? It's all right. So Zeus Sabres sit on 12 points as well, right?
Zeus Sabres currently sit on 12. Yes.
Right. So let me just take a look. Hold on. Yeah. So Zeus Sabres are on 12. 0.8 are on 6. Team Waha newcomers are on 12 as well. So 15 points is what is going to award them. Yes. If Team Waha wins this match, they get themselves a second spot secured. And we'll be seeing a Caveira play come out from Creighton. Very interesting here. So it looks like they're just trying new things here. Very interesting. And he's going to be hiding, making sure that nobody gets the Caveira spotted early off in the round. As you know for a fact that once she's spotted, she gets... It's essentially a hunt that the attackers get out on and make sure that they bring her down first. The interrogation is something that nobody wants to happen. To your own team, obviously, that is. We'll be seeing a little bit of a conversation going on in the all chat between the teams here. They're just getting some facts done right. The action phase is already into play. Creighton making his way all the way up top. The drone, I think, did spot him. I don't think it did. This might just be the play that Creighton needs to work out for himself. He's just going to walk in and find an easy kill onto Sean. Nothing that Sean could even do right now. It's just, he just straight up shot through the window. Got himself a kill. Now he's been spotted and the information is being traded off, obviously, when the kill came out that there's a Caveira in play. Creighton has got to play this on the rappel game. He's got to be very careful in what he does right now. Drone goes out, but the rappel game is still in. Sean is going to drop an F for himself in the chat. As I think the fights on the side are going down in some of the fashion, but we're just going to focus on the Caveira right now, I guess. Mello is going to take on Heartless while Bira is picking up a fight himself onto Yellow Stairs. He gets taken out and punished by the Thermite here. So 3 versus 4 already. Mello, Roxanne and Dano still alive on the side of Waha, while Toxic is making his way back up to help Creighton on this little endeavor that he's having for himself. I think CS has essentially left their emphasis. Actually, they haven't. Roxanne will be making... Whoa. What?
Wait a minute.
Wait.
What? Okay then.
What?
What in the blue blazers, Roxanne? He's gonna float.
He's on the drone when I switched to him in first person.
Oh, it's glitched. It is so heavily glitched. The spectator cam, mind you, that is. As Creighton goes down and... Ooh boy!
Roxanne, what are you doing? Oh boy. Dude, just look at this man go.
Oh my god, he's even shooting in that.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Okay,
all right, there we go.
Putting down a breach charge.
Yep. Next time you see yourself getting glitched out like that, place a breach charge down. All right. Meanwhile, Kratos on a 1 versus 3. He's going to get one, but gets traded right back from the Nomad. And Roxanne. That was Roxanne, right?
I believe it was.
Yes, I even forgot his name. I mean, I was so... Oh boy. What did we just see? Roxanne, definitely. It's... I'm sure the players are not aware of what just happened in that spectator bug. So when they go back to this match, it's something that they'll definitely be looking back upon. Oh boy.
Oh, that is, yep, that is certainly something. I mean, we've seen stuff like this before, you know, Montaigne with like his shield fully extended on his back, or say like other stuff. Whoop, Beta. E6 pick out of the Mozzie into Tachanka right here. Alrighty then. The big Russian
Attackers need to
man
locate and
is on the
defuse
board
bombs.
for the side of the defensive point 8 as Team Off for sit in match point 6-3 in their favor. As Creighton in the meanwhile drops everyone on stream. Focus on me, boys. And Nexus has detected the fact that there's a Tachanka in a play. It's all fun and games right here. We've also got both the French boys. That is Doc and Rogue by Creighton and Heartless. And of course, the other defenders are Toxic and Kratos. But we all know that probably the man of action here is going to be the Tachanka. We're going to take out Melo's Zone. He's sitting around on the first floor right now. And he might go for a turret spawn peek right here. I'm not sure what he wants to do. Oh, he will. He will. Ladies and gentlemen, Tachanka turret spawn peek in the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege on the round desk right here. And nope, he's actually taking his turret off and gonna run back towards Visa. That's an interesting place to go. There's somebody on the window behind him. Does he know that though? Beta's gonna try and make his way through Visa. He's actually successful in that endeavor and gonna go up the stairs towards bomb site inside of meeting. Well, it's certainly quite the play right there. Beta making a full lap around the first floor of Consulate, getting away with it, coming back to side, reinforcing behind himself, and sitting inside of meeting room. We've got the Rook with the P90 suppressor, red suppressor, and dot, laser dot. That is an the Valkyrie goes out for a run, and he's gonna get one, but he's gonna get traded out by 2 attackers shooting in his general direction. That is Mello with the pistols over here, but no, the Legion comes out. He gets traded out as well, and Creighton comes out. He's gonna get traded out as well. It's a 2v. Oh, there goes the Doc. That's gonna be the IQ of the board. It's down to Buck to make something happen for his team in a 1v2 situation against the Doc, and a Tachanka. The Doc goes down, and Sean is gonna be tasked with taking on a Tachanka. He's gonna take the diffuser. He's got a minute 30 left in the round, and will he be able to take on the Lord? A 1v1 against the Lord himself. The memes are all in play, and will he be going for a play from underneath? He's joining for himself. Sean, he might just try it because, you know, facing the Lord head on while he's got his turret and he's sitting on it with the shield blocking the headshot. It's not exactly the most advisable peak. Trust me, having mained him for an entire set of seasons myself, I would know. That being said, yep, vertical play coming out from the side of Sean. Trying to find the Tachanka, who is hip firing away to, you know, scare him off from that peak. He's gonna take out the hatch inside a meeting. Just gonna reload his scouting key. There we go. He still hasn't taken the hatch out entirely. And oh! Point Beta! No. No. What is that?
This is exactly why you cannot win a 1v1 against the Lord himself. The
Oh,
Tachanka coming up with the hip fire to finish that round up for point 8. What am I getting to see here? What a play from this team, indeed. All right. Nice Tachanka pick. Definitely worked out for them. That's a good distraction as well. Some 200 IQ plays that we're getting to see from point 8 over here. Veera being the victor of that fight against Sean. Very interesting. We'll be up and running. With that being said, on to round 11. Still, we do see Team Waha sitting on match point. Oh, very interesting all chat that we're getting to see here today. And more than that, very interesting pick of operators, very interesting pick of guns for that matter. Creighton is going to be running the M870. Mind you, it's a meme gun, but then again, you can use that for your advantage as well. Heartless, I think he's running the P90 on his primary. We did see the GAG and Brothers run that in the previous round as well. This time around, Creighton, he's got something nice for, and very cozy gun. If you ask me, M870 is one of the most comfortable guns to play with, if played right, that is. It's And I just had the Russian anthem playing in my mind when Bira won that 1v1.
Well, that makes two of us.
We'll be seeing Toxic AF.
Attackers are heading out to
He's
defuse
going to
the
throw out a camera for himself. And another one.
Two of them, all right.
All right, in the same place. And Bira holding on to the top floor. And looks like that is exactly where. Oh, no.
dear.
That's just increasing the challenge all the while more. And now making things more interesting for the Chunker to make sure he wins his fights. And his aim is on point. Meanwhile, the P comes in from the dock on the P90 suppressor. And Roxon is dropping himself an F in the chat. And is that a run out? Yep, that is Toxic. Going for a run out here. Just going to fall back. And looks like despite the way P8 has been playing so far, they're definitely winning their gunfights against Team Waha. It's not able to stand up against them. And Sean, meanwhile, is going to get Toxic. Sean still on a fight. He's going to get the dock as well. It's a double kill for Sean so far. Making his way through this hallway. Might as well find somebody playing on Zulu. That is going to be Kratos. Oh, that is actually going to be Kraton. And he's got the M870. Oh, never mind. That is Bira. But the side push is already happening. Kraton playing in a very important position. If played right, like I said, the M870 could turn in his favor. He's got to bring the pistol out for the long range fight. And the angle watch just goes back for the mic. Bira still holding this angle. Danu is going to get Kraton. Meanwhile, that is your Jaeger taken out. The M870 not in the play anymore. Bira making his way from the spiral onto us downstairs. Kratos still holding this angle. Knows that the push is coming in. But Bira is here to shut Danu down. That's your Nomad taken out. It's a 2 versus 3 in the favor of Team Waha. And looks like they definitely want to make this and convert this into a victory. Nexus is going down for the plant. Bira still on the flank. Wants to find the buck. He's not going to find him. The ADS not done in time. Kratos is all alone in a 1 versus 3 to clutch this out. Pings are going in with the Valkyrie cams that we did see go out in the beginning of the round. But will he connect is the real question here. Using the solar reinforcement, trying to long arm it. It's not the way we're supposed to be playing this one out, Kratos. And he gets taken out as Team Waha are going to walk away with this victory here on 7-4, that is. And get themselves 15 points on board for themselves on the Division 3 finale week. What a play coming out from them.
And what a play coming out from both the teams on display tonight. You know, Team Waha and Point 8 deciding, you know what, we've had a lot of games where we've had buckets of sweat. Now let's just have a nice fun time, chill out in the lobby, and make sure everybody has as much fun as they can. And definitely thank you to both teams for that, as it certainly is a fantastic change of pace and quite the refresher, if I do say so myself. With that out of the way, that has been it from both of us. That is myself, Blackjack, and my co-caster, Foxy, for Day 5 of Division 3 on Season 2 of the WD Black, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege. Our results for tonight, a quick recap for all of our viewers on stream. Zerush versus Sabres. Zerush won that 7-4. TPM versus Shining Heroes. Unfortunately, Shining Heroes had a bit of a massive issue, really, forcing them to forfeit, giving TPM the victory. And Point 8 versus Team Waha. Team Waha will continue their win streak, giving themselves 15 points on the leaderboard right here. And, yep, that has been about it. So, with that out of the way, we'll be back tomorrow for the last day of Division 3 in Season 2, which should be a very exciting set of matches indeed, and you probably don't want to miss it at all. So, we're going to be back with more Siege action tomorrow. That is Wednesday on May the 20th. Stay tuned.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on. A 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.